He's not ready. He's not ready.
He no ready. I don't know. She.
He held up a pinky.
Okay. All right. So, and I didn't get a chance to hear back from everybody. Does everybody have their character sheets? Do you need me to resend them? Everybody good? Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So, we are back once again for some Marvel Modern Age Heroes in the new year. And doggos have joined us. Mine's running someplace, but he's not very loud. So at any rate, before we begin, we need to make sure karma gets rolled and double check to see if we have, I don't think so, but do we have any birthdays this month?
Not I.
That would be no, because somebody would
The world!
something. So who wants to roll
I
for
do not have a
karma?
birthday this month.
It's the world's birthday.
Right. I can roll.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's the new year. Yeah. See?
Let it rip.
Bam. 2
Times 50.
times 50, 100, and then times 6 of us.
Mhm.
So, okay, good. Add that to our total. 600. Shoot. All right, so that means that we now have 15,340 banked karma.
Nice. Okay. We'll get to karma expenditures next game when we are back to playing those particular characters. Which is important that I note that because if anybody is watching either this on the replay or watching it live, you will see that there are some changes on the screen. There are some unfamiliar icons next to everybody's face, with the exception of Justin, who is still the angler. So what I'm going to do is give a little bit of an intro as to where the characters are at right now. And so not only you guys understand it as players, but also that anybody watching will kind of understand too. So it'll give you kind of a clue in. I know I put some stuff on the character sheet, but I realized afterwards that I probably didn't give much in the way of, unless you already kind of knew the character, something to roleplay with. So starting off at this point with Umbra, who is being played by Shelley. Umbra has been taking some time off from the Haven Institute, and despite her appearance, she's come to Strongford to go shopping. Thank you! And Yankee Girl has actually accompanied her just in case. Umbra has come with the hopes that Quantum Unlimited could help her. Okay, so let's get the subscriptions out of the way before I continue. Thank you. Okay, not that I'm declining that. That was actually great. Unfortunately, there's this really loud alert that plays anytime that you do that from City Heroes. For the first time ever, we actually have a hype train right now going on, which is
I know we're trying to get into this. NC Soft has actually licensed. They have given the license to City of Heroes for the fan server.
Yep.
So they can actually make content and update it properly.
Yep. I haven't been playing it recently, but I've already got characters on that server. I've had some for a couple of years now.
I wouldn't have said it unless you said the City of Heroes, and it jogged into my memory from a couple of days ago.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so back to the description. So Umbra has actually come to Strongford with the hopes that Quantum Unlimited could help further figure out her powers. But as they are still attempting to rebuild their powers division, there is little help that they can provide at this point. She's actually born with her powers and unable to shut them off. She has actually been she's been physically warped by them, with her skin having this unnatural brackish look to it, and in between the cracks, her skin reflects the sunlight in a golden glow which pulsates as she breathes.
This is Umbra.
This is Umbra. So as they've already flown all this way, Yankee Girl, aka Lauren, had decided a little retail therapy was in order. Yankee Girl, of course, has had her own reasons for coming out to Strongford. She had secretly hoped to find out if there had been any clues as to why she magically reappeared here of all places, and like Umbra, unfortunately struck out. The only person who seems to understand temporal dimension jumping, Hyperion of the Legacy, isn't here. So now she's just killing some time to give Umbra a chance to get out. And as a quick recap, in some kind of magical mishap, Lauren Mason was bestowed her powers by what she believes to be the spirit of freedom. And with the activation words of Yankee Doodle Dandy, she turns into the buxom beauty known as Yankee Girl. Played by Brittany, if you can't tell by the star-spangled character it's beside her face on screen. The Red Grip is the try-hard of the superhero world. He's tried out for the Justice Legion Reserves, the Southern Centurions, the Guardians, the Protectors, the Aegis Foundation, the Tri-County Titans out of Sioux City, Iowa, and even the Terrific League out of Joplin, Missouri. And every time he's struck out, not enough experience, not useful enough, no openings, or just being generally unwanted. Unlike the others, the Red Grip has wandered into Strongford with his hopes being completely dashed. All he has ever wanted was to help others. True, he gets a bit too excited in the battlefield, and he longs to find the acceptance and adulation of the masses that many heroes enjoy in this day and age. But Nick Froman soldiers on. Born the son of Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago, Nick grew up in the Wild City streets. In a fit of excitement and perhaps hyperactivity, he tried racing towards a rainbow as a child. And without watching where he was running, he ran into an abandoned factory and knocked himself out cold. When he recovered, he was blessed with the difficult-to-understand powers of color, which he has affectionately called his prismatic spray.
Am I back?
You are back.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, boy.
This brings us to the Pouch. Born into the life of storage and capacity, the entity known as the Pouch knew from an early age that he was made to be something more than an accessory. His father had seen action in World War II as an ammunition holster until he was modified to also carry a Colt 1911. And his mother was a beautiful 1940s Italian purse, a Gucci purse, that his father met after the war. It was difficult to recall his earliest years, as English was not a language that he readily understood. But from what his parents told him, he was born shortly after the collapse of their home. The doctor who had worked his magic to bring him into being, having disappeared in the wreckage. But his parents persevered and eventually found an old boutique shop to call home. As he grew with age, he would hear the heroic stories of his father fighting the Nazi menace and the freedom brought to Europe with the war's end. And that is when he made up his mind that he would follow in his father's footsteps. He would become a hero like his father. So he put his clasps to the grind and mastered leatherworking and learned a lot about repairing and tinkering. Eventually, he took on the humanoid form he now resembles. As he sees it, it's a way to bond with the humans around him. He still cannot speak, sounding like a child in a hoodie pulled tight and muffled, i.e. Kenny. But he understands English, and in a pinch he can write it too. So now the Pouch takes to the streets to put the clamp down on crime and contain the evil that men do. He's a real bag of tricks. He is the Pouch. Evil beware his storage space.
That's amazing.
I am ridiculously excited to play this.
Okay. So, So where we begin at this point, so Angler, it is you and you alone in the vein. You haven't actually heard from the team for a day at this point. Last time you spoke to them was the other day. They had gotten to Transnistria. They are following up, obviously, on some leads. You're already aware of, where they're at as of this point because I called you.
Did someone else hear that knock, or was it just me?
I did too.
Okay.
Yeah, it was weird. It sounded like this.
Because it was him.
I was thinking they don't usually knock when DoorDash comes. They just text me.
No, my dog is baying in the backyard, so that's why I was knocking on the window.
Okay.
So back
those
in
five
character.
should be able to. Those five should be able to handle themselves. They are 5 very capable people.
Hopefully.
They need to learn about basic survival.
We are not.
Hey, wait a second.
We are not 5 very capable people. 2 of us are aliens and 1 of us is an android.
Oh. Aliens and androids are people too.
I didn't say human. I said people.
Pouches are people too.
Pouches are people too.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Peanuts adult.
We talk about feelings here.
So, Angler, do you have anything you're going to start the day off at this point? You've already gone through your morning routine of attempting to do whatever power stunt you're going to do and working out. You've already got your coffee. Actually, the coffee at this point has already been made. It's something that Helios has altered his programming and has set an appropriate timer.
All right. No, once he does his morning workout, his flight path through the vein, he's gonna head into Quantum Unlimited.
Okay.
So he can actually do his job because he doesn't know about the other people besides Hyperion, but he actually does work.
Sure. No problem. So you're going into work at that point.
And swinging by a Krispy Kreme and picking up 2 dozen of donuts for himself and 2 dozen for his staff.
Sounds good. That'll work. Okay. So
and what do you get? Diabetes. Diabetes.
He's a heteromorph. He needs the extra calories.
There you go.
Okay.
We don't talk about those feelings.
So, Brittany and Shelley, as of this point, the 2 of you are walking around a mall in Strongford at this point.
Are we in costume?
You would not be.
Okay.
She doesn't have to be. She can dress normally, but if you look at her picture...
But she still looks weird.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got magic.
Mall?
You can change in and out whenever you want to.
Okay.
It's just not Shazam.
Right.
Shazoom.
Yankee Danky. Oh,
Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yankee Danky. Wow. So
it's the knockoff version.
Yeah. Yeah, from
this
Temu.
is not the B-rated. This is like the G-rated version. It's like no longer A or B. No,
but like I said, you guys are at the mall currently. There are, it's just coming up on the afternoon at this point. Mall's only been open maybe an hour. It's starting to get traffic flow coming in there with people coming in and out. You've got somebody. Which is very typical near the front, usually the front and middle of the stores. You have those typical piano stores that somebody has like an organ set up to play some music, and so you've got some of that going initially.
Well, what did you What did you have in mind?
Let's see if they have a hot topic around.
A hot topic about shopping?
Yeah.
So you mean like a bulletin board?
No, it's an actual store. It's a clothing store.
There's a
called Hot Topic. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll just follow you.
Groovy.
Spencer's Gifts.
Okay.
I know. I'm trying to remember what was in the mall
In
at that time.
1994.
Walden Books.
Yeah.
Have we made it to 1995 yet?
Not yet. Close.
Okay. Or it's going to be eternally 1994.
No.
I don't even think.
Of course not.
Was Hot Topic around then? I know it was Spencer's Gifts.
Yeah, it opened in '89.
Oh,
Wow.
There you go.
Hot Topic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was one of the stores I shopped at a lot.
So, you are wandering the mall at this point, doing your thing, starting to look at stores. Sure enough, Lauren, there is something called Hot Topic. It's an interesting looking store. It is definitely something you were completely unfamiliar with. The front of the store has a lot of wild looking T-shirts. For some reason, they sell like bands with spikes. Really kind of bizarre looking boots. They've got some music off in the back, like the CD things that you've heard about. They're not really selling cassettes, but you've heard of CDs, but haven't really utilized them.
Goodness gracious, everything in here is black.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much all I wear is black.
Well, if you're sure this is really what you want, it seems a little dark and spiky.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if they've got something that suits you.
She's gonna get a few T-shirts. She's gonna try to talk Yankee Girl into a few tops. She'll get some skirts and a pair of knee-high boots with the spikes.
Okay.
P.S. Do people at the Haven Institute all know each other's identities?
Good question. Yes, with the exception of you, but you would probably have told them because your normal outfit clearly doesn't have a mask. So it's probably something that's come up that you are, your name is Lauren.
Okay.
Most of the other kids can't hide it, so it's kind of irrelevant for them.
Okay. So, we address each other by our real names?
Sure.
What is Umbra's real name?
It is June.
June. Okay. Okay. So, Lauren will be a good sport, but she doesn't like the idea of wearing propaganda for somebody she's never even heard of. So she'll politely decline any
Yeah,
band or
I was going to say
marked
some of
t-shirts.
this is very clearly scandalous. Like you don't know what Slayer is, but you know the logo they're trying to invoke, and that is not
Yeah,
okay.
that's it's not my thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Are there I bet there's like teenagers and stuff in this store.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yep. With shrapnel in their face and everything.
So she'll probably make a comment about, "Oh honey, that's you're way too young to be wearing that," and she'll like put it back on the rack, or she'll tell another kid how handsome he would look if he just took those pieces out of his face.
Okay.
And that is our cue to exit stage right.
But like in a very positive and smiling way.
Of course.
And she'll grab Lauren by the hand and start dragging her out
Motherly love.
Yeah.
before they get
Shoot you in the
pummeled.
face with the nail gun.
Grand.
So when you first got in there, obviously, people were giving the side eye to Umbra because she looks, very, very odd comparatively. And by the time you guys are exiting, the side eye is kind of being given to Lauren because at first they were like, it's like, oh, this is creepy. Like, what the heck is up with her? Like, she's like glowing and looks like really weird. And then Lauren kind of making her way around and trying to motherly love everybody. They're like, well, like at least she kind of fits, sort of thing. And of course, June is pulling her out of there, trying to get out post haste. Okay. So the Red Grip. You currently find yourself in the city park because you woke up there. You have for the past 4 days now been hoboing it up. Because you really don't have a whole lot of money left to your name. You've struck out with every other team that you could possibly join, and you're just at this point you're hoping for a miracle. You're muted.
And I've heard of the local legacy and all this stuff too, I'm sure. Oh, okay. All right. Is there anybody in the park or anything else like that?
There are a couple people in the park right now. It's
am I in costume?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But you've got that in your bag at this point.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So you've got a couple pairs of clothes, you've got like a pair of shoes, and then your boots that you have for your costume, and that's about it. You've got like $50 to your name.
Oh.
Now that doesn't that wouldn't prevent you from calling dear old dad who has bank, but you've been trying to make it on your own at this point.
Okay.
I'm surprised nobody caught the joke there with Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
It sounded familiar, but I couldn't place where
Yeah,
it was from.
same.
It was way too specific not to be something. I just don't know what it was.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Resources. So let's see. I don't want resources. I just want to put like money on here.
Bueller.
Right. Okay. Kind of walk around and kind of, walking around,
Okay.
and like go up to somebody and like that's there in the park and be like, "Hey there, fine citizen. You wouldn't happen to know where I could find the legacy, would you?"
Okay, well, so you approach a couple at this point that that are in the park. They're doing. They have that look like they were in sweatpants and like just kind of a beat up shirt. They're doing the power walk jog sort of thing as a couple. And then you just kind of spring up like some character from Avatar: The Last Airbender, out of a bush. It's like, hey there, citizen, and just scare the bejeebus out of them at first. And the guy kind of pushes his woman back a little bit to protectively, and he's like, no, they don't exactly have a known base. Why would you want to know where the legacy is at?
Personal things. Because I want to try to see if I can help him out.
Okay, buddy. Good luck with that. And he kind of gives you the finger guns sort of thing, and they start like trying to walk off.
Oh my God.
All right. All right. I'll walk around then a little bit, see if there's anything else around there. If I see anything or anybody that might be potentially more receptive or might look like they're in the know, or even to the point of foiling some minor crime or anything else like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, so you kind of walk the meandering path through the park, and the park itself is actually really nice and well kept. It's got a nice pool in the middle of it, or I should say pond. And there's drinking fountains at one end or the other. And in fact, across the street, directly from it, it appears to be like townhomes. So it's in a nice section of town. And as you're kind of walking the meandering path, there's a cop walking the beat, kind of just swinging his baton, going about his merry way, through the park.
Okay. Kind of just see if kind of go up to him and say, "How's it going, officer?"
So he taken aback a little bit by your energetic greeting, but he's like, fine. Did you need some kind of help?
Just seeing how it's going today.
He says, it's a lovely day. It's kind of quiet right now. That's nice. No one trying to blow up the city.
I know. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good then, huh?
He sounds so disappointed.
Right.
You wouldn't happen to know where I could possibly find, or be able to get in touch with the legacy, would you?
And so he's like, no, they don't exactly have a public face or a PR agent like the Justice Legion. You could always try the Aegis Foundation if you want.
Come in, you royal boob.
Has he tried out with the Aegis Foundation?
He has, yes.
He has?
Yep.
So
yeah. He actually knows where their office is.
I don't know if I'm welcome there anymore.
And he says, that's a little ominous sounding.
No, it's not bad. I'm looking for work, and I may have annoyed him a little bit.
I somehow believe you. He says, well, sir, there's not much else I can do to assist you with this, but I suppose maybe you should just keep your eyes peeled.
I'll do that. I appreciate it. You stay safe, officer.
And he says, "You know what? I'm certainly going to try. Thank you for that.
If you need anything, feel free to holler. I'd be more than willing to help you out.
So I mean, he looks at the way you're dressed and he says, "Sure, buddy, sure." And so he just kind of goes walking off at this point.
All right.
Okay, so Dale.
Yeah.
So you wake up at this point. You have left the TV on in the base. The base itself, it was bought on the cheap, so it doesn't have great acoustics. So, if anybody watches the monitor or TV in here, it echoes.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that's how you knew. You're like, oh crap. The base that you are at right now, it is the remains of like an old office space that used to belong to like a maintenance yard. There's nothing in the maintenance yard anymore. It's like mostly just open and could probably be smoothed over. But the main building is still actually here, so it's it has extra room to build out of if necessary. But I mean, if you take any in real life, if you were to go driving through industrial areas, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like you'll just see random rundown shed number 1. Sort of that's kind of the way it looks.
Okay.
On the inside, though, obviously there's more functionality to it.
Got it. Okay. Is it like sparsely furnished at this point because we just recently got it, or have we had this place for a while?
No. There's no real decor on the inside, but there's like a new couch. There's there's 2 recliners in here. Because it's only you 2. There's a new computer setup. It has a police monitor attached to it. It has one of those. It actually has 2 of those new quantum drives. So you heard it like holds a whole lot of data, and whatnot. So,
woo! Sounds neat. All right. So, so I'll say he was like reclined, like in one of the recliners, wakes up. Yeah. Need a bed in here or something. Oh, jeez. So he unreclines, stands up, goes over. Time to make the donuts. Flips on the police scanner to listen in if anything's going on. And is there some place? Is there like any type of coffee pot or any place where you can like make something? Okay.
Yep.
So
it has the basics. It doesn't have like a stove, but there is a microwave. There is an air fryer in here. There is a griddle. So it has, portable devices you can bring in like that. And there's some counter space to set all that up at.
Gotcha. Okay. So he's like setting up a pot of coffee to brew for himself. And he just grabs like a frozen burrito from the freezer or something and tries to nuke that in the microwave.
That works.
And he's just sitting there listening to the radio to see if anything's going on that he needs to jump up and deal with.
Okay, yeah. So you've got that on. There is currently a replay of Tony Pope's Hardcore. So at this point he's grilling somebody else. That's obviously a channel flipper. You don't need to sit and watch that. Police scanner is actually kind of quiet right now. Which is a bit of a change. Not a whole lot going on. You end up, there is a chime on the computer, and you recognize the chime. You set it up as a reminder.
Yeah.
And it says, it pops up, and it says, reminder to self, buy flowers for Lightbringer for next date.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Shoot, that's today. Okay, well, change of plans. Goes up and turns off the radio, and then he like gets himself situated, changes clothes if he needs to, shoves the burrito in his mouth, downs that, swigs some coffee, and makes sure everything's set up, and then heads out. Does he have like a car, or does he like take the bus or anything when he's like going around town?
He actually does have a car, but
Okay.
he can also super leap. So it's, half of one, half the other sort of thing. It depends on when he feels froggy.
Gotcha. Since he's going to shop, he'll be a civilian. He won't do the hopping around, so he'll get in his car and he'll drive to probably would there be like a florist shop at the nearby mall?
Yeah.
He'll go there.
Most definitely.
Yeah, he'll go there and take a look, see what he can find.
Okay. So you are beating feet and heading off to the mall.
Yep.
All right. So Mike.
Yes.
You have made it a habit now in Strongford. You tend to observe from above. You recognize the fact that your appearance is somewhat alarming. They don't understand your genius, but that is quite okay. That is quite all right. So you typically do the Spider-Man, Batman sort of thing and lurk from above and watch, for evil that might be afoot.
So I'm currently on a gargoyle brooding.
Yes.
Cool.
You are the knight.
Yes.
Or, what's
The
inside
pouch.
the pouch. The
There you
darkness
go.
of the pouch. Yeah.
You contain the knight.
Yep.
I can.
I'll have to introduce you to my pouch.
This is my
Let me guess what
sidekick,
your-
Joey.
Yeah. Let me guess what your favorite animal is.
Aru.
So I'm basically just hanging out somewhere up high.
Yes.
Scanning for trouble.
Correct.
Okay.
Do
I
Don't
see
forget
any?
to keep your nose buttoned up, sir.
Yep.
It's just the one. It's kind of my whole face. So, the face will stay buttoned.
So I will also say one of the things that you have been working on and you've near perfected is the combination of your pouches. Now, normally, pouch is enough, and emphasis, with your gun, pouch, one shot is enough to grab a hold of a limb of somebody, and like if you fire it right to their arm or their leg, or it can trip them up or knock them down or whatnot. Pouch, however, will combine to a larger pouch, which means you might be able to like suck them into it, depending on their size. And you can go up to 4 at this point, which is where you're experimenting. So they basically you kind of lay it out and they morph into one kind of big pouch.
Okay. So basically,
I'm trying to work my way up to a bag of holding.
I'm looking for a target to try this on.
So give me an intuition check.
Oh boy. Okay. Nope.
Helping old ladies cross the street with their groceries for
Oh, that
Well,
did
when
work.
he goes grocery shopping, he can say he has his own bags.
Green feet.
Okay.
I am my own bags.
So you're with your unusually decent vision, you scan the city of Strongford from on high. You have gotten used to some of the traffic flows that are in the area, so you understand. Okay, well that section over there is probably packed, with traffic, and you scan across the skyline, looking off to the side, and you can see a 16-wheeler rolling out of control. Like it's just maybe it came in too hot and the brakes have failed or something, and it's just flooring it coming into town.
Okay. How am I with fall damage?
That is a great question. Let's take
Can-
I mean,
Can you glide?
if you get really loose, you just kind of fall to the ground like a sack of clothes. But
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm made of pouches. Maybe I just go poof and ha.
1 second. Let me get the character sheet pulled up. You're probably fine.
I was going to say, this is apparently a rhetorical question.
if there's an answer, yes.
Yeah. So I would direct you to your power of pouch armor.
Okay.
So long as it stays within the realm of that number,
Yeah.
you're going to be fine.
How high up am I right now?
You're about 9 stories up.
Okay. So I'm not on like some 50-story
No.
building. Okay.
No.
All right. And exactly like, do I?
Does he have to condition himself regularly?
Truck's coming in hot. What's it headed towards right now?
It's actually heading in your direction.
So right now it's just barreling cleanly down the street.
Correct.
But in front of it is probably traffic, people.
There will be, yes.
Okay. Okay, well then I will jump down. All
right. Give me an agility check.
Oh God. Oh, okay, good.
What?
Come in, you royal
How is
boob.
a pouch agile?
Yellow.
So off you jump, and you fall down. You drop down to the ground. You stick the superhero landing like a pro. Dad would be proud. And at this point you can. Thankfully, there's not a whole lot of people on the street right now, but you can hear voices. So maybe they're from like nearby restaurants or offices. Like you can hear people starting to panic, and you can see that like there's a car trying to get out of the way, get like to the street adjacent.
Right.
But this thing is like barreling right down the street, out of control.
All right. I am going to try and pouch all of the front tires, starting with the 2 that steer.
Okay.
Pouch.
Yep. So give me a fighting check first at an arm 30. You're looking for a green result, which will give you 2 attacks per round.
Come on, baby. You can do it. I think. Did I do that wrong?
Oh,
No?
you put down RN. Is your thing incredible?
No, his fighting's remarkable.
Oh, then it should be RM. Yeah.
Oops, that's what I did.
He's turned into a nurse.
Yeah, RN.
There we go. Yellow.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
So, thankfully at this point, it is within range. Go ahead and make 2 checks at an IN 40.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you have rifles, so you're testing this at an AM 50.
Ooh, white.
White for the first one?
Yeah. I will assume rerolls do not. I can't use a reroll that's on Billy.
Yes, you can.
I can?
The rerolls belong to you, not the character.
Cool. Then I will try and reroll that.
Okay.
You said amazing, right?
Yes.
Right. So the first one misses.
Oh, okay.
What?
Dang.
I got nothing. I got no joy. No
Wow. Okay.
love, nothing.
So
I'm
you
afraid to
you
look
take
now.
you take a moment and kneel down and thump, thump. And with with that pressurized sound, that these two bags go flying out. One ends up clipping and enveloping a post office box. Just and then it goes rolling off the side. The other one like goes flying down and wings it on a stop sign, and so it gets hung up on the stop sign as the truck is like barreling down at this point, collides into the back end of a car, which obviously takes a little bit of its momentum away.
Yeah.
But let's see. You can now tell that there is a driver in there, and he's trying like mad at this point to keep it from jackknifing. He is successful.
He is successful.
He is successful. But it's like it's doing like one of these rocking motions at this point. So if you're going to do something, you got to do something quick.
How close am I?
At this point, you are within. Let me back up here real quick and think of a visual.
And how far am I? And has it passed me yet?
It has not passed you yet.
Okay, good.
You are. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you are about 8 blocks away, or not 8 blocks, but 8 spaces away, which is about 2 city blocks.
Oh.
So next round. It's going to blow right past you if you are unable to stop it.
Okay.
At the speed it's going.
All right. Well, I got to slow it down. So, and it's too far away. If it was close enough, I was just going to run towards it and try to do it like manually, but no.
Oh, sure. Okay.
All right. So,
do the Colossus thing?
He's going to take some more shots and see if I can get this right.
So give me a fighting check first.
Okay. The fighting check was
RM30.
RM.
Yep.
Got it.
Roger, Mike.
Yellow.
Okay, so you got 2 shots this round.
Okay.
Testing that at an AM50.
There we go. That's a yellow.
Okay. Do the next one.
And another yellow. Nice.
All right. Maybe that's what it was. You were just a little too far out of range. So now that it's barreling up like much closer, boom, boom. Yeah. So now now at this point, 2 pouches rocket off from your gun, slam into the front tires at this point, and obviously the tires can't roll. They're in whatever pocket, void land of the pouches. And so now it's like it's clearly it's starting to slow. But it's grinding along the ground and tearing up, the asphalt. At this point, there's like a cop who came out and looked, and he sees the truck and it's like blowing right past him. So there's obviously nothing he can do. So, he calls in something. Something's happening. People at this point are clearing off the street. You slow it down enough that another car that was crossing that didn't see what was going on is able to gun it and get across before the truck slams into it. Ooh, okay. So the truck slams into you.
Oh boy.
The guy is doing his best. He's like trying to hold on to this. It is slowing down, and boom, rams like right into you. Thankfully, the impact is lessened by the amount of damage that your pouch armor.
Yep, pouch armor.
So basically, you look like a plastered pouch man on the front of this gigantic semi.
Awesome.
And it's still trying to come to a stop. And at this point, you're flying down another block. You are up close and personal. Are you going to attempt to shoot any other tires?
Yeah, I need to, because I can't think of anything else. These abilities, they're all about removal.
Yep.
Right? That's it. And there's really I'm pretty sure I can't just remove a large chunk of the street.
No.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So more shooting it is.
Okay, so what are you aiming for? My suggestion would be the tires that are powering the truck.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. That was just basically the set of 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that starts with the RM.
RM30. Yep. Because you're trying to basically, the reason why I'm saying this is because you actually have the opportunity for 2 attacks around, and you clearly want to, given the fact that you're trying your best to solo this and get it to stop.
Okay, I got a green.
Okay, so 2 attacks.
That's a green.
Okay.
And that's a green.
Oh, nice. So now you're
Green,
up
green,
close. So now that you're up close, and I hate to say this, but you're pulling a Steven Seagal. You're taking, you're taking the gun with one hand and you're leaning out and going, boom, and then you're doing like this and switching over with your other hand, and then boom. I swear I can't stand watching his movies anymore because he does that. It's so dumb.
No.
But anyway, so bam, bam. So now 2 more of those things like hit the back tires, and now it's clearly there's damage happening to the street. There's nothing you can do there, but it's still heading in a straight trajectory, and it's definitively slowing down now.
Excellent.
So as you so you're bringing this thing to to finally to a stop, and like there's a cop that comes barreling out of the park, because you've blown past like 2 more city blocks at this point, hanging on to the front, and this cop comes running up, check to make sure everything is all right, and the driver just like kicks the door open, and he's just like, I don't know who you are, man, but thanks.
And when he does that, the little pouch right here flips up.
Okay. All right, so and he's like, yeah. And so the cop is, he's starting to take notes and figuring out like what's going on at this point. So while this is going on, Derek, you actually hear this. You hear the commotion from the truck grinding to a stop down the road. Like it's basically no tires and rims, just like going across the asphalt.
Is there a spot that am I like wearing my costume and I just got to throw my boots on or something like that?
Oh no, you were in stream paused. Okay, yeah, that's on Mike's side. Okay. Sorry, somebody in the chat said stream paused, and I'm not seeing anything here on this side that says that.
Oh. Looks good to me.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, how quickly can I change into my superhero garb?
Unfortunately, you don't have any of the high-tech stuff that does that instantaneously. So in your case, since you're trying to get ready on the fly, you have to strip off the clothes that you have on top, and throw on your goggles and your boots, and you're ready to rock.
Fairly quickly, but still takes a second.
Yep.
All right. I like jump behind a bush and change my clothes or something, or try to be somewhat private about it, because I'm probably dropping down to like my boxer shorts or something like that.
Is there perhaps a phone booth nearby?
Yeah.
I hear that's a classic.
There is. This is 94, so there might be still a few.
There still are some, yes.
Yeah. They're slowly being taken out, but yeah.
Yep. Okay.
One way or another, so try to find something, stand behind a building, something like that.
So, well, you're still around the park at this point.
Right.
So jumping into some bushes, not a problem.
Okay. And then I come jumping back out, and this sounds like a job for the Red Grip, and I start running. Just
okay.
Saying it loud enough that hopefully somebody heard me.
Well, let's see. Maybe
Needy.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, you say that as you're starting to bolt, and like two kids who were playing, at the pond with like a remote control boat, like see you bolt, and they're like, they look at each other like, "Who's the red grip?" and the other kid's like, "What is a red grip? That doesn't sound healthy."
Sounds painful.
So you go bolting through the park at this point, like trying to find out what's what's going on, and you can see like there's some dirt and some trash that have kicked up as this. I keep trying to tell myself it's train, but it's a truck. The semi with its trailer attached, it just came to a screeching halt in the middle of the street. The asphalt's all tore up and whatnot. You know the description of the pouch. And there's an officer just kind of looking bewildered, like looking back and forth and taking the story of some driver, who looks like he just climbed out of the cab.
Okay. I come up and so does the driver look like he's like
wet
very
from
shaken?
Sweat? Yeah.
Very shaken and everything else like that.
He's wet at this point. Like he's got big old sweat rings around his arms and around his neck. Like, he was panicked.
So we're doing an orange and green ray at collectively him and the cop, just trying to and so it's giving him a boosting his healing and a mental boost, so that way he can recover a little bit there.
Okay. So you said orange and green?
Orange and green, yes.
Okay. So you're hitting them with your Vita Ray and your mental boost. Okay,
and the mental boost, yeah.
The pouch. So this guy comes like flying, like sprinting hard out of the park. Actually, you know what? You don't see his costume. Let me throw the picture up in the chat. Hold on 1 second. The Facebook chat.
Okay.
1 second. That way you guys don't have to look at the stream if you're not already in there. Come on. There we go. Oh, it would help if I pulled that window up. Stupid. Okay, so here is the red grip.
Okay.
I've been in the chat the whole time. This is.
I've seen worse.
Yeah. All right.
Not terrible. Yeah. So he comes bolting out of the park, right? And when he sees what's going on, he throws his hands up like this, and you just see colors fly from his hand. and hit the officer and the truck driver, and they both for a second just like, the heck, because it looks almost like he's like for some reason he's throwing a rainbow at them, but it's only two colors.
Right? Yeah.
He eats a lot of Skittles.
So as he runs up and starts to do these colors, Pouch whips up his rifle.
Okay. So, Derek, I don't know. Have you seen the physical description of the pouch?
I saw the just the head, the pouch shot.
Yeah. Okay, so you know what he looks like then.
Yeah, vaguely. At least
you could also. Well, let me just get that real quick.
Here, I got it.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool.
What?
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
So everything is a pouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And so the officer at this point, like, you know, he's like looking back and forth, and he's like, okay, who the hell are you two?
I assume he's talking to both of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the red grip.
When the pouch realizes that nobody's actually getting hurt, he puts the rifle down and he just makes some random noise.
Yeah. Okay.
Puffs up his chest.
I'm the red grip, but I have no idea what that is.
Does the pouch know sign language?
Probably, yeah.
So he starts signing. I'm the pouch.
Okay, yeah. And at this point, like, both the guys, they're just like, yeah, I got nothing. Just like the cop like looks to the driver like, do you know ASL? And he's like, no, man, I barely pay my child support.
What would be the chances of me actually knowing anything like that?
You would have to have the talent for it. Oh, you know what? Take a look at your talents real quick.
TV junkie, video games, escape artist, and street smarts.
I will let you make that under the TV junkie skill.
Oh, okay.
Because that was a thing during this time frame, late 80s, where the lady would come on as a PSA in during kids shows, and she was deaf, but she would show you like 2 signs to make or something as an educational thing, and she'd always end it with "bye for now."
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what would I roll for?
It's going to be reason.
Under reason.
Yep. So you're up 1 rank.
Because it's a talent?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So it's an IN 40.
IN 40. Oh, okay. So
incidentally, I went looking for this comic because I desperately want to read it, and it's not even on Comixology.
Dang.
Was that like an April Fool's
I don't know.
thing?
No, yeah.
No, so did you get it?
No, I didn't. It was white.
So he's trying to speak sign language, but you don't get it. So
that's like one
that cover is the actual issue that he appears in from Bloodstrike, but he only appears like at the very back.
Bloodstrike Brutalists.
Yep. Yeah, he started off as a joke, and then they decided to throw him into the back of that issue.
Introducing the pouch.
Yep.
Opens up one of his many, many pouches and pulls out a sign. I'm the pouch.
Actually, I did forget to mention that you do have a small dry erase board that you carry around with you because you have pouches everywhere.
Right. So that's what
I'm
does.
guessing
He
it's
pulls
a
out the
pouch.
dry erase.
Okay.
Shows it the officer, shows it to the truck driver.
And so he says, okay, that oddly makes sense, but what is the red grip? And what was that?
Do you not feel better?
I mean, yeah, but what was that, like your Lucky Charms or something?
It's my prismatic spray.
And so he's all, okay, I'm not gonna. I've got Rainbow Man and a talking pouch. And so he calls in and he says,
I'm going in for a drug test. I don't care.
He's just like, he calls in a 5150, at this point.
For himself.
He's just like, I don't get it. officer need assistance sort of thing. As you two are trying to figure this out and make headway, the sky suddenly turns like iridescent, and there is a slight humming sound in the background. Kind of like you would hear at night when everything else is calmed and you just kind of hear that ambient sound of the city when you're not far away, just that low kind of thrum. It's like that. But of course, because it has kind of an iridescent look to it, all the city is discolored now too. Light is still making through, but it's got kind of a pearlescent look now, and the sky looks different. It's sort of, everybody starts like looking up and looking around, like, what the heck is going on?
How do you see?
I'm gonna guess it's but I don't know.
The button.
Yeah.
Which one of the buttons?
So
My bad. He's only got one.
Yep. So all of you are seeing this at this point.
He'll climb up on top of the truck just to see if he can get a little bit better view of the area.
Yep. So Angler, as you were getting into town or getting into just getting into the office, the sky starts doing this.
Can't I just have a normal day of work?
And of course, everybody in the office is like, starting to look outside and look up, through the windows of whatnot, to trying to figure out like what's going on.
Is there like an intern or someone around that I can give the donuts to take up to the team?
Of course.
Can you take these up? I just got a call on my cell phone. Here you go. Thank you.
And he's like, "Oh, you've got one of those? Wow, you must be rich."
I'm a director of a department, so.
Okay, so I mean, he's got the
I wouldn't say rich is the right word. Well connected is better.
He's got the thing, and he's like, "Wow, I didn't realize we got any of that new Prussian technology here. You're a lucky cat."
Yes. And then he'll step outside and he'll start taking a look around.
Okay. So you
what?
see the sky, from where the office is, from where the Quantum Unlimited office is at, because it's near downtown. I mean, pretty much everybody's kind of up and around and looking and like trying to figure out like what the heck is going on. And then you end up hearing from inside the office, you basically hear some chatter about television seem to be down.
He'll dip into an alley.
Okay.
Hinch and a go-go. A couple people got the reference.
Yeah.
Change into his costume and zoom. Start flying around and looking for the source of the disruption.
Okay. Take off, rocketing up into the sky. All right, Brittany and Shelley. So you have concluded some of your shopping at this point. You just get out of JCPenney's, and you see this happening, above the skies.
Lauren, do you see that?
That looks like trouble to me.
Yeah, should we
go check it out?
Yeah, see if we can find the source.
No, I can stow the bags on the roof and we can come back to them later.
Okay, sounds good.
So I guess we'll go find a alleyway. Can Umbra fly?
I think so. Flight at -1 column shift. So yes.
-1. Interesting.
Because it's tied to her power. It's not a separate power.
Okay. So, I guess we'll head outside of the mall and then, I'll do my thing. And, well, I guess we probably drove here, huh?
Yes.
I guess we can put the bags in the car.
Yeah, that'd probably be better in the trunk.
Yeah. You can go ahead and change in an alleyway if you need to.
I'm already.
Oh, right. Okay. I would know that.
So you're not going to change. You're just going to in your street clothes and.
Me? No,
Yeah.
she didn't have any street clothes on.
So you're just wearing a costume everywhere you went?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess Lauren will yell Yankee Doodle Dandy and then shoot off into the air.
Okay. So in a moment, you basically and just to let you know, it's kind of like it is like Shazam. Like you are, normal person Lauren. At that point, you still look the same facially, but when you give your command of Yankee Doodle Dandy, now you're big. You're a little bit bigger. You're strong. Obviously, way stronger. You got your powers, so on and so forth.
I look super heroic.
Yes.
When I fly, are there like stars and stripes behind me? Because that would be amazing.
Yes.
Just a thought.
Yes,
okay.
we will say that is a thing. That is fine.
Awesome.
There's a little bit of a visual. So as you take off into the skies, there's a little bit of sparkle coming off.
Do I have dark force behind me?
You do, yes. Your street. You're basically as you take off, there's just like shadows that are falling off of you, almost like it's a really dark smoke. So we lost Mike. I think that's probably him messaging.
Yeah.
It's like
he's rebooting.
It's like
I look like I need
Raven.
I look like I need a oil change.
So we'll head over to. Wait. It's just the sky, right?
Yes.
So we don't have like a location.
That is correct.
Can you tell where it's coming from?
No, maybe if we go a bit higher, we can scan the city and see if there's anything strange.
Okay, sounds good.
Okie doke. So that's what you were doing. And while we were waiting for Mike to come back, I told us about Tree Fitty. Dale.
Yep.
So you were driving into town. You had just gotten to the. You actually didn't quite from where you're at get to the mall. And you see that the skyline turns that color, and then of course everybody starts, like cars start coming to a stop, and people start looking around, kind of freaking out.
Huh. I'm no meteorologist, but that's not normal. Okay, well, flowers come later. Here we go. And he tries to make a U-turn so he can get back to the base to get his stuff so he can get ready because something's afoot.
Sure. Actually, Sledge was just recently given one of those.
No, we haven't done that yet.
You haven't? I thought you did. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Never mind.
But he probably would have kept him with him.
What's that?
His costume.
Yeah. Under his clothing.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He would have that. Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
His hammer, is that with him all the time, or like does he have to put that somewhere? Or
he would probably have to put that somewhere, but he in his truck that he drives around in, he's got that cab like right in the back of the bed where you normally would put tools.
Okay,
he can put that in there.
Gotcha. So then, since he's got his stuff with him, he'll pull like behind like pulling into an alleyway or something, get out, change, get his hammer. He'll make sure his car is like kind of tucked away, and then he'll like leap onto the top of a building to get a better view of what's going on.
Okay. So you are changed. You basically, when you come to a stop, you realize you're actually near a hospital.
Okay.
So you just park, put it in the, leave it in the parking lot. There's going to be enough of a commotion and pulling off the side that you can change, or you're going off the side somewhere you can change without anybody probably disturbing you, really. So you're in the process of doing that, and you jump up onto the roof. We'll take just a few more moments to wait for Mike to come back.
Cue Jeopardy music.
No, it's Kenny G.
No, 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 no.
It's always Kenny G.
The hold music for the whole game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Woo!
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What? Davy Jones is all. What's Red Grip's favorite color?
Yes.
And
He tries not to have favorites.
Just a quick mic check. Can we hear you, Mike? I can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Oh, it looks like there's a mute thing where his volume should be.
Yeah.
I asked my niece over Christmas when she was here. She's 3. I asked her what her favorite color was, and she listed all of them. So apparently rainbow is her favorite color too.
Nice.
Check.
He's in good
There we go.
Yep. There you are.
Okay.
All right. Let's get Mike re-added real quick. Perfect. Okay, so we are about to do something different here. Uno momento, 4 flavors. Get this pulled up here. And screen. Share. You guys should be able to see that.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay, there we go. And is everybody coming across correctly? Or do I have to add you to this one? I do. Ugh. Okay, 1 second. That is a bummer. Okay, so let me...
Where is us at?
We'll get to that in just a second. So
Right.
I have to actually physically add everybody real quick. I didn't realize I didn't do that. Browser.
That is a neat control room.
Yep, that is what the control room looks like behind the scenes.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
There's browser source. There we go. Oh, okay, cool. Maybe I don't have to do this like I thought. Oh, cool. Okay, so that is too big.
Focus.
Okay, so there's that. Like that. Apologies for the brief delay here, people.
I'm going to center myself now that I can see.
I'm going to say pink, Davey. That's his favorite color. It's light red.
Light red.
Lightish red.
They have a word
Yes.
for that. It's called purple.
We're
Pink.
very woke here.
Okay, so Justin goes down here.
All of them at the same time.
Just say Skittles.
Huh?
Just say Skittles.
Yeah, but which kind of Skittles?
All of them. It's like taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Davey, did you hear what I was saying?
That could be a catchphrase, Suze. Yeah, that could be a catchphrase for me too.
Taste the rainbow.
Heck yeah,
that's
sponsored by Skittles.
Yeah, Davey, that is what it looks like behind the scenes in the basically the director's chair. Okay, so let's get Shelly added.
Someone should be giving us a little Kenny G.
Oh, so we get a copyright strike?
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, I do have my trumpet in my room. I haven't played in probably a decade. I could try.
At that point, it might sound like a bad saxophone.
I've actually had my trumpet since middle school. It was my older brother's. My mom got it for $10 at a yard sale.
Nice.
He took horrible care of it, and I got to get it properly cleaned so I can pick it up without getting that green runoff from breasts all over your hands.
Right.
That's diabetes.
Diabetes.
Your trumpet's so nasty, I got diabetes just by blowing into it.
I don't think that's how that works. But,
right.
It could be wrong.
As a diabetic, I'm offended by that statement.
As a diabetic, I thought it was great.
As a diabetic, I'm eating oatmeal. Our spokesperson, Wilford.
Yeah, Wilford Brumley. I'm going to talk to you about diabetes. Okay, let's get Brittany added. I apologize. Did not intend for this to happen. We'll be back to game momentarily.
Dale, what does your shirt say?
Words.
It says lots of words here. Can I? Oh wait, that's right. We're all small now. The many faces of Iron Man.
Oh.
Oh, cool. So they're all
Nice.
just like drunk, right?
Not quite.
Well, Iron Man or Tony Stark?
Right.
Are they really different?
Well, the first 6 they show it's just Iron Man, but they call him different things like heroic, wealthy, awesome, genius, confident, and
but
then
it's all
the last
same
one
picture.
is him. It's all the same, yeah. And then the last one is him without his mask and says swagger.
It's like I used to have the one that said the many faces of Vader. It was like,
yeah.
Proud.
Oh, almost got mic loaded. What a bummer. I'm sorry, guys.
That's right.
You're good.
Almost
Are you
done.
setting up the interface to have the park on it? Is that what's going on?
Yep.
Okay.
That was the intention, and it was supposed to already all be there. But I didn't do it right. So I got to get it fixed.
No soup for you.
Nope. Okay, and we are now ready to run.
I'm going to have to mute myself for just a moment.
Go ahead. Okay, so there we go. And let me get that pulled up. Ta-da!
Genius.
Okay.
My wife just got home. She called me outside. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Make it tree fitty. Okay, so I will zoom in. Anybody know who that is?
Red grip.
That is the red grip.
Nobody knows who that is.
No, apparently not.
Yeah.
But they should by now.
That is the red grip.
That is where Sledge is at. That's the hospital.
Gotcha.
Sledge.
Then up top here, that is where the angler's at, even though he's away from his keyboard right now.
Is red grip and pouch right next to each other still?
I did not get pouch added. Oops. One second. And then there is Umbra, and there is Yankee Girl. Oh, I did add pouch. Where did I put him? I need to get him adjusted. Here we go.
He pouched out.
So
I like how when he rests, he disassembles into the individual pouches.
Okay, that's interesting.
Wow.
There we go. So there is pouch, and there is red grip.
All right.
Is that the police officer or the truck driver next to them?
That would be the truck driver right now. I just have an icon there for the citizen.
It's just a placeholder.
Yeah. The officer, actually, hold on one second. There we go. Yoink. There is the officer.
Nice.
See? Good to go.
Very nice.
So please don't laugh at the map. These are the
complete with pouch.
These are the ones that came folded up with the actual game. I managed to find some and get them kind of pieced together. So
that's kind of fun.
All right, so now that we've got the map in play, let me get these guys going. Where are they at? All right. So now that we are good to go, let me get this lined up here a little bit more on the screen. Make it easier to see, hopefully. All right, so. And yes, Davey, we got maps for this one. I wanted to try and do something a little different. So there was some visual references so you guys can see what was going on. Obviously, if you see a person there, that means there is a citizen there. If you see the officer, which the officers are all the same. Dude with his 38 special. Well, I mean, look at this sweet 80s fashion.
Wow.
That's when the game that's when the game came out.
Styling.
Yeah.
Wow.
Styling and profiling. So
wow.
That is where everybody is at. Obviously on your respective turns. We will all get there. Let me go ahead and I remembered to do that. Yeah. Okay. I was worried because I'm showing my actual monitor that I would have my notes up on the other one and somebody might be cheeky, take a screen cap real quick and like, oh, let's go read what he has prepared. So I made sure I got them off of that screen before I did that.
What's the fun in that?
Yeah.
All right. So I need everybody to roll a D10. Let's get our initiatives out of the way.
That's my worry every time I share my screen at work. Not like I have anything like weird up, but just.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a 3.
3.
Woo! The pouch is a 1.
5 for Sledge.
Okay.
7.
Sledge is 5. Pouch is 1. Okay. Yankee Girl is 7. Umbra is what?
3.
Okay. Ooh.
Derek, you need a space.
And
Derek is a 0.
Angler is a 3 as
That's
well.
good because the red grip will be better than 0.
So what's the red grip on?
The red grip is on 8s.
Wow.
All right.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, hold that thought real quick. 1 second.
So who do you think will win this battle?
The
good
the
guys.
pouch. The
Oh.
pouch.
The pouch. Yeah.
Well, all right.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
be
how do you
sad when I
stop
don't
and
get. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna be sad when I don't get to play this character anymore.
I mean, never say never.
I will probably still be obstinate whenever it comes to New Prussia. So unless Angler suddenly meets his demise.
Right.
Don't say that. Better knock on wood right now.
I have no real
Yeah,
wood
we
near me. It's
we
all
had
particle board.
we had enough deaths last night.
Yeah. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
We lost 2 players.
2 players or 2 characters?
2 characters.
2 characters.
Mine.
It was rough.
Did the sheriff or the prince get angry at you?
Neither.
We were fighting werewolves.
Yeah. Vampires
lot
are
of
against
them.
werewolves. Vampires always lose.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to run.
Yeah.
If you're not running a very broken character built to kill werewolves, you will never win in that fight.
Right.
Dale's
Yeah.
character managed to kill one.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Okay, so here's what ends up happening. Those of you who are downtown, where the screen is focused, I should say.
Downtown.
So that is Sledge, that is Pouch, that is Red Grip, and of course the officer. You hear people start to scream as... Where did that person get... Oh, wrong way. Down further down. Okay, so I was right. So down further down the street, actually closer to where Umbra and Yankee Girl took straight up into the sky, you end up seeing a large looking robot thing.
Okay.
Just south.
That looks like the thing from Thor.
Yeah, the
Kind of.
I know what you're talking about. The Annihilator or whatever the.
Yeah,
I forget the name of the armor.
Because of the bands of metal.
That's because it
Yeah,
was a
kinda.
Jack Kirby creation.
Mm.
That was a style that he kind of pioneered.
Mm.
Interesting.
At least I think so. It was.
Like
So,
Colossus style.
Yeah.
Yes.
Umbra is going to point towards the robot thing.
And as it looks like it touched down on, because there's blast marks and whatnot around the ground as it stops, and you hear it announce surveying, collecting specimens for the leader, and you end up seeing 4 drone-like things detach, and start flying off of its back.
That's not good.
How big is all this?
How big is what?
The guy in the drones? The thing in the
It's
drones?
about, that is a great question. I actually have a physical description. I just need to pull the stupid thing up. I don't think so. Haha.
Not that big.
Not that one. That was a character sheet.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Do that again real quick. Hold on.
Avert thine eyes. Avert thine eyes.
Nothing to see here. Please disperse.
All of my secrets.
I will say that I did see an RM30 somewhere. Honestly, I don't know where.
They are 20 feet tall.
Oh,
The
wow.
drones are? Or
No.
the robot guy?
The robot guy.
Okay.
There's more than one.
The collector is about 20 feet tall. The drones themselves are roughly human sized, but they look like they have they look almost like a modern day drone that you would see nowadays. Kind of like a fan unit on their back. that propels them forward, rockets them up into the air. They are humanoid looking, but more skeleton like in a sense, so much more slender. Those of you who are north of that, so we'll roll the map up here. As you can tell, here is Angler.
Is north up, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
So north of that, here is the Angler, and there is another one that has
west.
just touched down.
There is more than one.
Oh,
Awesome.
Oh, no.
And I think, yeah.
I imagine I see him coming down as I'm going up.
Yes. So we will get to everybody's initiatives now. So we are at, anybody on 10? No. Anybody on 9? No. So we're at 8. So red grip.
Hit him with your
The red
Skittles.
grip will help. And start boogieing towards one of these drone things.
Okay, so you are going to move to engage. So let me get a hold of red grip. So 1, 2. So actually, that's 1 right there. So 1, 2, and 3. Boop. That puts you. That puts you within range to fire if you have any ranged attacks.
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay. Would you like to target the collector or the drones, or one of the drones? I should
Drone.
say. Okay.
Drone. Yes. And it's going to be a heat emission.
Okay.
Red.
So he projects this beam of red color. Keep in mind, it doesn't look like energy. It's a red color. It's poof. No special effects, sound to it either. It's just like, ha! It's now red. Your shirt is blue. So he projects that forward. It is an agility test to strike. So go ahead and roll.
Okay. My agility is Yeller.
Okay, nice. They are performing evasive maneuvers, but it is not good enough. What is your power rank for that?
MN 75.
Was it really?
Yes. It's right here.
Oh, yeah. Hold on 1 second. So that's the red. Heat emission, yes. Yep, okay, cool. Boom. So you lay into that. It doesn't blow up, but boy, you damaged the heck out of that thing. It clearly was not ready for it. So basically, you turn yourself into a red flashlight, and the only real noise or effect is the searing effect coming off of this drone as you rock its world. Okay, so it is their actions. The other three, the one drone that got damaged is now moving to engage you. Other three drones that popped off him are moving to citizens. They are attempting to engage an attack. So it goes 1, 2, and 3. And that citizen right there panicking. One of the drones flies by and fires a needler-like weapon at the citizen. So this person here unfortunately got hit, and you see them fall unconscious. The collector sees that there is a target that is engaging, and you end up hearing it announce engaging defensive protocols, and you end up seeing its face light up, and then a beam fire directly at the red grip. So you are not dodging, however, you are moving. because you were running. That is a hit. Owie. Okay. So you end up getting hit for... Woo!
Derek, did you attack the drone or the robot?
He attacked the drone.
The drone.
Okay.
Okay, so for 40 points of force damage.
Yikes.
Can I project against myself?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Keep in mind you have Kevlar.
Yes.
So
but that's physical only.
Right. Force is physical.
Oh, okay. So
you only took 30.
30, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the impact hits you, boom. But your Kevlar armor absorbs some of it. So the other one is Angler. You see the other one is also the one that's nearby you is moving to engage, and those drones are going off. It looks like they're specifically trying to target people. So they are they fly off, and all four of them go out and they start firing on people, and they're falling over like almost instantaneously when they get hit. That is on 8. So we are now at 7. Yankee Girl.
So if there's a drone nearby, I will zip up to it and clobber it.
There are a total of 4 drones. One is damaged. The other 3, one is damaged and moving to engage the red grip. The other 3 are attempting to target other people.
Yeah, so the first one that went down, that drone is still there. That's like right in front of the two of us.
Yeah, you've got right where you're at. Well, you're up in the air, so it's not like right in front of you. But this street right here, you guys. Oh yeah, you can actually see my mouse. Cool. This is where the drones have spread out, and they're trying to attack people. Okay. This guy obviously has fired on red grip. So right now it's Yankee Girl's turn.
The drone that he attacked, is it visibly like damaged?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it looks like
sparking and everything. Like he did a good bit of damage.
So I'll go ahead and go after a different one.
Okay. So how are you going to go after
it? Fly into it and punch it in the face.
Okay. All right. So flying punch, or what we would call that in MMA, which is very appropriate here, the Superman punch.
Yes. Let's do that.
Okay, so Yankee Girl, I'm
gonna step away and get something sweet because that's why my alarm is going off.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, you should do that.
So go ahead and roll your fighting. Your fighting.
82. Yellow.
20. That is a hit. Okay. That is quite a bit of damage. So you come flying down from the sky, striking it. And as you, although he's not here to see this, for those of you watching, Yankee Girl flies down and basically uses herself as a javelin with her punch, and one of those drones just blows up into pieces, just spreading everywhere. You actually saved a person from getting shot by this thing, and as you do that, the collector is now the collector realizes something else is moved in, and you hear it you hear it announce new threat, assess it.
While she's nearby, she's gonna yell to the people, "Get to safety!"
Okay. And they are going to attempt to do that. That was 7. Sledge, you were at 5.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. So where he's at, he's still on the ground right now, or
Yes.
did he get an? Okay.
You are over here. However, if you jump, you can actually clear this park.
Okay. And I know. Would he have like? Are these things so loud when they like move around that you can hear them? Like, would he hear the one that's north, or does he only hear the one that's south of him right now?
Right now, he hears the one that's south.
Okay. And that's where he's going. So yeah, he's gonna see about jumping over the park and landing closer.
Okay,
so
that is going to put you. Your leaping ability is going to put you right here. Now,
Cool.
you have now. If you want to just autosave. If you want to, you can throw your hammer at it, or you can if you're trying to go ranged. Otherwise, you can't really do anything else this particular round. Or you can attempt to hit it with your light emission.
Right. And his hammer, it doesn't have like a quality where it comes back or anything.
No.
It's just a very strong hammer. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, let's see. And so now there are still like the 4 drones. One of them's messed up and the other 3 are untouched, or did one of the other ones get
There's
destroyed?
one that's messed up, one that has been exploded,
That's right.
2 that are still attempting to focus on people.
Then he's going to use his light emission I-beams on one of the drones.
Okay, so that's an agility check. Go ahead and roll it.
Right.
Pew pew.
White feet.
Okay.
A reroll.
I don't think I... Oh, you know what? I do have a reroll. I will go ahead and do that. All right, yellow feet.
Okay, that is a hit. Yep, that is a hit. So that is 10 points of damage. So doesn't seem to do a whole lot to it. And in fact, when your light emissions from your eyes fire off and strike it, you can see that most of the light bleeds off of it.
Okay, gotcha.
So it looks like it may have some sort of resistance coating or something to the metal that it didn't do hardly anything at all, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that was 5. We are down to 3. That puts us at Umbra and Angler.
Can I form the 2 images and attack, or do I have to form images and then next round I can attack?
Let me see. What is it you're attempting to do?
Shadow figures.
Shadow. If you're attempting to form multiple shadowy figures, you would need to. That's your action for that round.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Do I roll to see how many I get?
And what you specifically have here is only basic shapes. So wall, cage, dome, shield, that sort of thing.
Oh, because it said form 2-dimensional images that can do power rank damage to targets, i.e. shadow figures.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Forgot about that. Yep.
So you want me to roll to see?
Yeah, go ahead and you are going to roll your psyche.
Okay. Nope. All right, I'm gonna reroll. I do have rerolls.
I had to double check. I have a couple left on this.
Oh, come on. It sucks having to type with one hand.
Yeah.
Why are you only typing with one hand?
Her arm.
Yep, she's got a brace.
It's still a white feet.
Okay, so you are focused at this point, but given the panic, you're unable to get your shadow figures together in time at this point. So you can roll again next round if you would like.
Okay.
So we are at Angler.
I can now safely assume these guys are not good people.
Good.
I'm just going to slam into them with my rocket power like I do.
Okay. That is that is an agility check to do so.
Rocket Man.
Yoink. You are now occupying the same square as him.
IN goes down to excellent.
Mosh Pit was here. He could be playing some Elton John for you.
Green feet.
Green feet. Okay.
You're muted, Mike.
I said probably not, but okay.
Okay, and your endurance?
My endurance is amazing.
Okay.
50.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. Oh, what?
Okay, so you have slammed into this thing, rocking it backwards with the impact. You clearly have done some damage, but not quite as much as you had hoped. It did take most of the brunt of that attack. And then as you hit it, it looks at you and it says threat assessment. Okay, Mike, what is the pouch going to do?
He's going to be on mute again.
Couple of questions. Thank you. It says that I can slurp up something larger than a human, but it doesn't. Like, could I actually encapsulate one of these things?
You could attempt to do so, but that's where you're going to have to load up on the pouch attack.
Okay. All right. Well, I assume I can only see the one that's south.
Correct.
Okay. So he will charge towards the one south.
Okay, so jumping off the truck and coming down here?
Yep.
That would put you right here as well.
Okay. Actually, first, are there still drones, or were those all taken out?
No, there are still
drones.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take out those first, since they're
okay. Go ahead and make a fighting check first.
Oh man. Okay. No. Good. I'm all right. All right. Yellow feet.
Okay, that is 2 attacks.
That is AM, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Another yellow.
Okay.
And a green.
Okay, nice. They are attempting to evade, but that is too good for them. So you end up seeing so you're the only one that hasn't seen this so far, Sledge. A pouch guy comes running up, does a baseball slide right in between the red grip and Sledge, and he's got a pouch rifle. And he's taking aim as he's sliding, and he goes, foom, foom, and you see the pouch rifle fires 2 pouches, and he ends up clocking 2 of the other drones. Basically, as they fly, you see the flap go and come fly open, and he goes,
yeah,
and then you just see the pouch kind of fall helplessly to the ground.
So the Sledge goes, it's official. I've now seen everything.
With the extra flap.
Okay, so we are back at the top of the round at this point. So we're at Red Grip.
All right. So now there's the pouch just took out 1 or 2.
Pouch actually took out 2. There's only 1 left, and it's the one you damaged.
The Red Grip will handle this one. and I shoot him again.
Okay. So you project your red.
Yes.
Your rainbow spray. You're going to spray all over him.
Taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Skittles.
Right? TM.
There we go.
Hey, there you is.
There you is.
Brought to you by Carl's
So-
Jr. Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Derek, did you roll?
Oh, what am I rolling? I
Agility.
forget. Agility. That's right. Okay. And my agility. Green.
Okay.
And
So- This time, so you focus again. You see that you basically see his red flashlight of a power kind of click on real quick. But at this point, the drone, which had been racing towards you guys, ends up dipping down, and it flies wide. It doesn't actually hit.
is it destroyed now?
No.
No.
No, you
Even
missed.
with my another. Oh. I missed.
Yep,
Dang it.
unfortunately. So it is their actions. It is the drone is firing on you at this point.
Who's you?
Red Grip.
Okay.
Okay. Give me an endurance check.
Oh boy.
What?
Your endurance is EX20.
Green.
Green. Okay. So you guys end up seeing, like, he again projected his red. The damaged drone swung under the his beam projected wide. Unfortunately, didn't strike it. You end up hearing it give off a kind of a silent, and a needle ends up striking Red Grip right in, like right around the neck area. And the only words he's able to get out is, "Oh, dang." As you're fighting it. You're not completely unconscious, but you're like on your backside, like flat and prone, because your world at this point is just spinning. Technically, it would have taken 10 points of damage.
Oh. Okay.
So that was the drone. The collector at this point is moving forward. Oh, that's right. Let me move her here because she swooped down. She is still up in the air. Give her a little bit over here so this makes sense. Okay, so the collector unit at this point announces that the threat has been assessed. Re-engaging. Okay, so it turns at this point and looks right at Yankee Girl. And it raises up its hand, and you end up seeing like a bunch of projected gas come out at you, spraying you in the face. Give me an endurance check.
Can I like not breathe?
Well, that's what your endurance check is for.
Okay. All right. Okay. Green.
Okay. So you get sprayed. You end up getting sprayed with the gas, and you can tell that was pretty potent. But thankfully, as it, you, I don't want to say you took in a breath because you didn't really know what was happening, but you just didn't continue to breathe when the gas hit you. You are okay, and with its other action, it turns and focuses on Sledgehammer, firing an energy projection beam out of his other hand.
Okay.
That is not enough, so you don't have anything to worry about there.
All right.
You weren't actively dodging, which of course comes into play because it would make it harder for you to hit. But his shot went wide anyways. Nice. So the beam fires off and clips the light post that's nearby you and severs it in half, and part of it strikes the building, just past that. So, okay, and coming back up top here. The collector unit at this point issues a command to the drones to continue. This unit will engage, and it attempts to work on Angler. So Angler, you are right up in his face. He
in the face
punches you. Does one of those robotic backhands. You're probably going to be okay for most of this. Kind of beefy that way. So that is for 50 points of damage. Physical.
So 10 goes away because of my armor.
Yes. And don't forget your rocket power.
And my rocket is a RM-30.
Okay, so that's 40 of it taken up with that. However, that is where he's put you.
Dang. Whee!
And as he did that, he's firing another beam of energy on top of it. Yeesh. That is also a hit. Energy. However, the energy is for 40. So does the armor that you guys have absorb that?
It absorbs 10 points worth, yeah.
Okay. So then
you have your thing up.
Well, these are game notes, but yeah, not game notes, I should say, but notes for myself, for the team, and whatnot.
I was just making sure you didn't want to, if that didn't want to be seen.
No. That being seen was actually okay. I'm actually in the process of working on a Bible for the game, and that's part of it. So all those are really notes. You guys know most of those notes, anyways. I was looking for the. This is where I had the armor. Just want to refresh my memory. Son of a gun. That's not where I had it. Okay, we'll look it up later. Game notes. There we go.
I'm going to step away for just a moment to put my son to bed.
Sure, go ahead. Okay, so you are good then. That energy strikes you with quite a bit of impact, but between the uniform that you're wearing and your rocket shielding, all it does is make a loud noise of impact.
Nice.
All right, so that was 8. We are now at 7. So Yankee Girl.
Okay, so we have, how many drones do we have left on
just the one,
the south side? Is it the damaged one, or?
Yes, that's it. That's the only one that's surviving right now. It actually shot Red Grip.
Right. Wait, it was damaged and it shot him still?
Yep.
Oh, my note was wrong. Um. Oh no. Okay. You know what? I'll go ahead and Superman punch the collector itself.
Roll your fighting.
Does it look like there's any, like, can I discern a sort of a weak spot on its body?
That is a great question, both in and out of character. I don't believe you do not have the martial arts for it. However, I will note, I forgot
have martial arts B.
You have martial arts B,
means.
which means you are acting at an RM30 for fighting, which means you can make a check to see if you can attack more than once around.
Ooh.
Or you can roll for sewing and tailoring to see if you want to make him a pretty skirt.
I could do that, or
just punch the bejeebus out of him.
Yeah, let's just go with that. So, what do I roll to tell if I can?
You're rolling an RM30 to determine if you get more than one action this round. If you get a green result, you get 2 attacks.
I got a white feet.
Okay, so you're only getting 1 attack.
Okay.
You still attack at an RM30, though. So go ahead and punch. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. If you want to test me, I'm sure you'll find that the things I'll teach you are sure to beat you. Nevertheless,
another white feet.
Teacher. Nice. So you roll back up.
You have re-rolls, don't you?
With a,
I have 1, but I don't know that I want to spend it yet.
So you've got your knuckle duster ready, and you swing, and at that point, it kind of throws an arm up and deflects your attack. So, unfortunately, no joy. That was for
7.
Yankee Girl at 7. So we're at 5. He wants to beat your sledgehammer.
Okay. So, yeah, Yankee Girl has the right idea. Go deal with the collector. So he's going to see about running up and kind of jump up and slam him in the face with his hammer.
Okay, so running up for a physical attack.
Yeah.
All right, so sledgehammer, what is your fighting?
His fighting is remarkable 30.
And what are your talents?
Talents are blunt weapons, martial arts B, and martial arts D.
Correct. So 2 key things here. Blunt weapons gives you, with your hammer, gives you an IN40 for fighting and not an RM30. So you'll also need to be making checks for multiple attacks. Okay. Martial arts D allows you to look for weaknesses in the fighting style.
Right. Very cool. Okay, so IN.
Brittany got another reroll.
Okay.
For the fighting check, green feet.
Okay, so you have 2 actions this round, sir.
All right. So then, with martial arts D, and I have been seeing him for 2 turns, I think.
You have, yes.
So then, can I tell what spots on him seem like they're the weakest?
Give me an intuition check.
Okay. EX20. Green feet.
Nice. Okay. I actually have to look that one up again here. It's been a while since I've had that one in play.
Surprisingly, this game has had a lot less combat than you would imagine.
Yeah.
Though we were a bunch when we first played this game as kids, we were a bunch of I don't want to say murder hobos, but we were definitely combat hobos.
Yeah.
So like everybody made a run on the martial art talents. It's like, you couldn't get them fast enough. Where did they go? Top.
You know, we haven't even developed nemesis in this. I almost said show. So we just have kind of a revolving door of guys to fight.
Well, we did have Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, we only saw him a couple of times though, and now he's dead.
Yeah.
I would technically have a nemesis at this point.
Okay.
But I'm not his nemesis.
So,
no.
You got a green. So you ended up getting a green feat. So, this is what martial arts D is going to give you. The practitioner of this form of attack may ignore the effects of body armor, though not force fields, for determining stun and slam results. So that means if you decide to slam this guy or attempt to stun him, you can do so almost at will. His body armor will not defend against it.
Nice. Okay. Right. Let's see. So, yeah, we're going to just hit him in the face with the hammer. Can I make a specific like slam or stun attack? And what's the difference between those two exactly?
It just means that you have to basically roll high. If you look at the chart, which unfortunately the bot doesn't give you this, if you were going for doggone it, there we go. A stun result, or if you're attempting to go for a stun result, that is with blunt weapons. You need to get a red result. And then if they do it, or if you're successful with it, they have to roll their endurance to try and counter, and then it comes up with whatever have you. But they ultimately don't have their body armor to defend against it. Is the benefit?
Okay. All right. Then he's gonna try to slam him in the face with the first weapon strike here.
Go ahead and roll.
And his blunt weapons or martial arts would bump his RM30 to an IN40 for this?
Yes, blunt weapons.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
White feet for the first one.
Oh, bummer. Okay, so you leap up, swing, and a thunderous impact right at this robot's feet. Just and the ground trembles and kind of craters right below it as you impact with that hammer. Second action.
All right. Try it again. Yeesh, white feet again.
Oh! Turns around, swing, strike two.
I feel your pain.
Yeah.
So he swings hard, and you guys can feel some of the breeze from that one, but it's nothing but net, unfortunately. So you are in the same space as the collector. All right. So that was at 5, 3 thieves. So let's go with Umbra first. Umbra. You are muted.
We're still on that same round, or did I get bypassed by chance? I didn't.
Okay. So I can throw dark matter at it, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that would be dark force manipulation. So I just I roll? Yeah. So do I roll my dark force manipulation, or is there something else I have to roll?
No, you're rolling an agility check. Have you you know who Green Lantern is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You basically do the same things as Green Lantern, but yours looks like a creepy World of Darkness version of that.
Okay. Ooh, that's my agility is not that great. Okay. Here goes nothing.
Your agility is good, literally.
Yeah, I'm used to nothing below monstrous, Oh, white feet.
Okay, so you just this beam of energy comes cascading down from the sky, Actually, because that was a white feat. Sledge.
Yeah.
You get thumped right in the back with this beam, this thundering beam of black energy that it's like physical shadows collides with you and slaps into your back. It is
What?
Bum. That is 50 points of damage.
Sorry.
Your body resistance absorbs 40 of that.
Yep. All right, so he's taken 10.
So it was more impact than pain, thankfully, but that was unexpected.
The friend's like, hey, watch it. Come on. Look at this thing. How did you miss?
She'll yell down, sorry.
I think we accidentally skipped over Derek.
Well, Derek was gone.
Well, no, we're still in the same round. Derek fired and then got hit with the dart.
Yep.
I just didn't want to...
We are still in that same round?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so back over to Angler in the park.
Angler's going right back at him.
Okay.
And he's going to do that, once he gets back over to him, he's going to do that roll over the shoulder move that he did with Thor and slam him into the ground.
Okay, so based on your speed, this is where you're at right about now. You'll have to do that next round. However, as you're just flying, if you want to take a shot at him, you do have energy projection. You're within range of that.
Oh, yeah. Then in that case, he's getting a plasma bolt to the stomach.
Okay. Boo! Roll for your agility.
Oops, it's not slash.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I should put that as one of the available sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow feet.
Nice. Okay. Ooh,
Pew,
no,
pew.
that is a hit. Ba-boom. Okay, so let's see how much it absorbs. You are MN75?
AM50 for
AM50,
the plasma generation.
Okay, so you your energy ripples off of your body, projects out from the blast shield that encases and allows you to fly. The plasma flies off, strikes him with a loud clap right in the chest. It buckles some. You see a little bit of damage to its torso, but not a whole lot. But it did do damage. You did strike. Okay, so that is your action. That was on 3s. Pouch.
Okay. The Pouch is gonna run up to this guy and try to Kirby his ass.
Ow.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. All righty.
Oh, I was thinking Jack Kirby. I was like, what, like plasma dots or?
No, little pink Nintendo ball.
Got it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden he pulls out a pin and just starts drawing all over the place. Like, what are you doing?
The pink Pac-Man.
The Jigglypuff.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yep. Go ahead and
Jigglypuff and Pac-Man had a love child.
roll your fighting.
Ooh, white.
Mm.
Okay. So you guys see the flap on whatever the heck this guy is, on what is positioned to be his head, come like open, and you can hear like air coming in, and you end up seeing. So have you seen that unnatural jump from 300 where he's like jumping up over the other people? It's clearly cinematic, and there's no way anybody could have actually. So basically, that's what ends up happening to the Pouch as he's flying up into the air, and then he like right here on his shoulder. Now the problem is the mouth is nowhere near big enough to encompass this thing, so he's connected, and occasionally you hear like the air suck in and like as he's connected to his chest.
Yeah.
He has the power of Nom.
Okay, so we are back at the top of the round. Red Grip, give me an endurance check.
Reroll.
Okay.
Yellow.
Okay. So you're still immobile at this point. You have lost all feeling in your legs, and your face feels like it's sliding off of your skull.
Ow.
You are still up though. You are fighting it for everything it's worth.
Orange.
Okay. Give me an agility check.
I'm like holding my hands in front of my face.
Give me your agility check right now needs to be made at a -4 column shift.
Ouch.
What?
So that puts you, so you're at EX20 normally. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, at a feeble 2.
At a feeble 2. What do I need to have a green? 60?
61.
You need
61?
61.
So what is that? FE, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Fee.
B5
It's iron.
Yeah. It might be. It's actually FB.
Oh.
Bub.
I rolled a 9.
All right. So
right?
you're there and you're like life choices, like, you know, you think your power is cool, but you're like, why does it have to come out of my hands? I can't see anything, because it's like your eyes are like, you know, drooping all. So you do one of these numbers with, you know, with orange.
Do I accidentally hit anybody?
Well, that's what I'm checking.
Oh, please tell me I do at least.
Wow. Okay, so you don't even know exactly what happened. You're just like, you just know you still feel terrible. You know, whatever happened, it went someplace else. So Sledge, you are glowing orange right now. And for the duration of this fight, you have an EX20 regeneration. Which means you immediately heal 20 points of damage.
And did he didn't like see where that came from?
No. Just again, it's from behind somewhere.
Okay.
There's clearly more going on back there someplace, but now you're kind of orange and you feel better. At least it's went in your favor.
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
One of them hits me. One of them helps me.
Yeah.
All right. It is back to their actions. The collector unit at this point is...
at least it wasn't wasted. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. So the collector unit at this point is still reassessing. You can hear it because it's announcing that it's reassessing. It is now going to... Oh, yeah. Oops. Hold on a second.
Oh, yeah. No, that doesn't sound good.
Okay. It is now striking with a modified punch. Instead of firing its energy, it's actually holding the energy in the palm of its hand unit and striking out at Yankee Girl. That connects. Give me an endurance check.
White.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead and roll 1d10
We've got a
for
case
me.
of the Britneys.
Oh boy. Roll what?
Roll 1d10 for me.
4.
Okay, so you were stunned for 4 rounds.
Oh no.
You end up getting hit with this attack. Normally your invulnerability would be 75 for this attack, but because it's had a chance to analyze, it's only half as effective. So you took a total of 50 points of damage, half of 75.
Ooh.
So I have a question.
Is it a freaking sentinel?
When it becomes my turn, can I use my shadows to scoop her up and out of harm's way?
Remember that analogy I gave you of Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Can Green Lantern do it?
I'm trying to remember.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
He can physically manifest, like he could manifest a green fist and punch you with it.
Yep.
Or he could manifest a green fist and green hand
or
and grab something.
Or a wall or
a wall or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
your
just
only real limitation is your creativity and imagination.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
It just yours looks super creepy and his looks like green glowy stuff.
I like super creepy.
You can make
that was actually one of the characters I was hoping to be able to roll as a Green Lantern style character.
Okay, so unfortunately, boom, and you can now see that Yankee Girl gets knocked down the street with that attack. The next one is going on Sledgehammer. Same thing. That is a hit, but I don't think it's going to be stunning. No. Okay, so same thing. It's 50 points of damage.
Okay.
Does not stun your body armor, in essence, or resistance is only half effective.
Okay, half effective, so 20. So then I take 30.
Yes.
Okay. Bam. All right.
Just keep in mind, next round you're healing 20 of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you know why Wolverine is so nasty.
Yeah.
Wolverine has I think he has like a 75. So every round he's healing 75. So if you can't do more than 75 in that round, you might as well not hit him.
Right.
Like you hit him, it does the damage, and then it's just like,
yep.
Boop. And then you just get tired.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he has
and then
insane endurance too. Yeah.
Back up to here. It has threat assessed for the angler, and it is firing twice as it is coming in. No. So that's property damage. Blows up part of a building. Oh, that is a hit. Okay, it's a boom. Your effectiveness for damage resistance is halved. So that is also 50 points of damage. You had 10 for your armor. You had 30 for your rocket power, which gives you 40 total. So it's 20 total that you absorb of the 50, giving you 30 damage. The drone actually is still left. I forgot about him.
So 30 total off that attack, or
30, yeah.
30 total?
30
Okay.
total off that attack, yeah. Okay, and the drone is firing on Umbra. Did not hit. So
Thank goodness.
the damaged drone is, flying up towards you, and you actually see it fire off another one of those needles and whew, missed.
Okay.
Okay, so that was on 8. And by the way, you guys can hear the sirens. Police are trying to start to cordon off the area to get people out while you guys are dealing with these robotic monsters. We are now at Yankee Girl, who is stunned. So that is round 1 of stunning. We are now at 5, Sledgehammer.
All right. See if we can hit this collector again.
Roll for your fighting.
Right. It's a So that's IN. Green feet.
Okay, that is 2 attacks.
Okay. All right. First attack. Green feet.
Okay, that is a hit. Wham!
And next one. Which one's white feet?
Okay. Swing and a miss on that one. Okay, and what is your total damage for your hammer?
All right. MN 75.
Boom! Shalak luck, boom!
And using a martial arts D in an attempt to avoid armor and all that.
Yes, so that hits with a thunderous impact on that one. You connect part with its leg at that point, and it scrambled off to the side from the force of the impact from that hammer. That clearly did some damage.
Cool.
It is still up, but that clearly did some damage. You're making some headway.
Nice.
So that was 5. So 3, Umbra and Angler.
Yeah, so I am going to swoop up Yankee Girl with my shadow, and I am going to move us both and put her up on the rooftop.
Okay, so you were right here. You're putting her on what roof?
It would be
This one or over
the
here?
one lower right side. The one in the middle.
So right here?
No, the one over.
Here?
No.
To the left.
To the go left
So
to
you're
the other
bringing
building.
you're bringing her closer to fighting.
No. Well, she's okay. I guess.
I'm actually trying to show
Yeah.
you where, and
Right.
I'm trying to understand where you want me to put it.
Go ahead and go one more over to the right. That would put her further away from the action.
So over here then.
Yeah.
Okay. Scooped up, and over there you were still kind of floating around over here. Same square. Okay, so that's not a problem. She is up and out. Angler. Do. So we are now at 1, 2, 3, 4. In the face. Okay, so you're just rocketing through them again?
Yeah. What do I roll for martial arts A?
Martial arts A is your fighting, so it's going to be you need to make a fighting check, and you're up 1 column shift.
Okay, and I also have martial arts D.
Okay, so you didn't declare that you've been observing him for that, so you can start that now. Go ahead and roll for your fighting for the martial arts A.
Fighting is only an excellent. That's going to be a green feat.
Nice. Okay. Whatcha? So flying judo chop. So I take you're dumping them on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously,
it is a modified shoulder throw using the rocket power as the energy.
Sure. Yeah. So, boom. You take him back to here, slamming him down into the ground. Didn't look like it did a ton of damage, but he's on his back and clearly immobile. Oh. Give me a go ahead and roll a D10, Justin.
Just /R.
Oh. 5.
Okay. All right. So that while you didn't really do damage, the impact was thunderous enough that it looks like you scrambled his circuits, and he is stunned for 5 rounds. Since you have a brief moment, give me an intuition check.
Intuition is a remarkable. I will spend a reroll for that.
Okay.
Nope.
Dang.
Okay. No problem.
Bad guys beat bad guy.
All right. So that was your actions, Pouch.
Okay.
You are giving the most heroic hickey to a robot ever.
Ever. Would the rifle?
Would you like to suckle on my zipple?
Would the rifle work on this?
Remember, if you lay down multiple pouches, it's possible.
Okay. Because I have a better chance. Well, I mean, if I lay down, I still have to get the RM. Okay. I'm gonna try again. See if I can do this.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm gonna try the same attack.
Oh, so you're
try to pull him into the void.
Okay, go ahead.
Because no matter what, I assume if I used the rifle, I would still have to succeed on the RM to get 2 attacks to actually succeed.
Correct.
Yeah.
The difference is he's too big to fit in what is your mouth. The rifle will allow you, if you spend multiple actions, to basically lay down pouches that will meld into one bigger one.
Oh. All right. Then I will back off and do that.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your fighting. You're gonna need a total of 4 pouches if you're gonna do that. So 2 successive rounds of basically laying down pouch fire.
Right. So I did get a yellow.
Okay, so that is two attacks.
And 1 green and 1 white.
Okay. Well, one is out of position, so you'll have to like do something hopefully to adjust with that. But you've begun. You're
Yes.
basically laying down. You're laying down covering fire of pouches.
Yes. Pouch to the face. Or rather,
yeah.
You can sign language it.
No, I'm too busy firing.
Right.
Okay, so we are back to top of the round. Give me another endurance check. At this point, the drugs are taking their effect. Red Grip, you have what?
EX20.
Oof. Okay, so give me a check at Feeble 2.
Oh my gosh. 100% white.
White. Okay. So, finally you're just like, are those daisies? And you fall unconscious. This is the next round. Go ahead and heal 20 points, Hyperion. Or Hyperion.
Because why would my character like come through with anything? Like
I like your character.
He tries too hard.
He's done great so far. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right.
Okay, so the collectors are back at it at this point. Yankee Girl is out of the fight, not seen. Red Grip is down and visible. It doesn't know what the heck Pouch is doing. Doesn't make a darn bit of sense. Sledge is in its face, or okay. So it is making 2 attacks and spreading them out. Repelling fire against Umbra, and that is a hit.
If you have, so it's using like energy attacks.
Yes.
So if you get 2 attacks in one round and you have energy attacks, you could split them up between targets.
If you have high enough fighting.
But theoretically, if you were like physically attacking, you probably couldn't.
Yeah, if you're physically, that's what fighting is there for.
Like if they're both melee.
Yeah, so if they're both melee, you could also get multiple attacks.
Cool.
In essence, it's kind of a modification for me, but that's how I always saw it because Captain America is the one that kind of drove that in the rules. Because Captain America is constantly winging his shield and it's striking multiple people.
Yeah.
In the comic books, that's a really ranged attack. So okay, I mean,
cool.
There you go.
It's just obviously not common because people who are ranged attack typically aren't your fisticuff types. So he is firing on her. That is a hit. That is go ahead and roll your endurance. And that is also for 50 points of damage. Boom.
This is on Umbra?
On Umbra.
Why are you fighting Umbra?
Did you roll, Shelly? Because I can't hear you.
Oh.
You're muted.
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay, so you are still up. You are not dazed, but 50 points of damage. Ba-boom.
I have nothing that would soak it.
That is correct.
Okay.
But again,
so if I have a health of 52, and I just took 50, doesn't that make me drop?
No.
Okay.
You still have 2 hit points.
Yeah, I was going to say 50 minus 52 is 2.
Okay.
You're still up.
No, 50 minus 52 is -2.
Anyways, so
sorry.
So anyways, Umbra, so you get rocked. Now you can, however, encase yourself much like Green Lantern does, and that would give you a form of protection because you are encasing yourself in the shadowy darkness.
Oh yes. After getting hit with that much force, yeah, that's what she'll be doing her next turn.
What is that noise? That
Okay.
Somebody's like remodeling.
All right, so that was the collective.
I thought I was muted. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. And then, so we struck out at Umbra, clocking her but not putting her down. He turns around with a power or energized fist attack to Sledgehammer.
All right.
That is also a hit. Roll your I'm saying stamina, but it's endurance.
Okay.
Same damage, 50 points. Your halved defense, so you take 20 off of that.
Okay. And yellow feet.
Okay, so you are still up. You're dizzy temporarily, just bang, like, oh, holy cow! What? There's clearly something it adjusted to with that attack. It's almost like a type of taser with the frequency as it's striking now.
Okay.
You're resilient enough though, and you've been hit with a taser enough that you kind of recognize what it's attempting to do.
Gotcha.
But so you took some damage, but you're still standing.
Yeah.
Feeling like a little kid.
There is nothing that the other collector unit is able to do at this point. It is calibrating as it's announcing.
Calibrating.
Yep.
Sounds like Garrus Vicarian.
Pretty much, yeah. And give me one more check for your intuition, Angler.
That's gonna be irremarkable. 99.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh.
So now that you're for your turn, anyways. Now that you've actually had a chance to take in what happened, you've just dumped this guy down on his backside. You see 4 drones flying away with people.
Day's never done.
So keep that in mind. Okay, so we are now at 7, which would be Yankee Girl. That's stun number 2. Sledgehammer.
Right. Well, see if we can give this guy what for. Hit him again. All right. Remarkable. It goes to incredible. So rolling for fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Red feet.
Oh, Lordy. Okay. And that is 75 points of damage?
Yes.
Did you so you're just doing the one attack? Because I don't think you rolled for
Oh, that's right. Well, that would still be
okay.
So then
2 attacks.
93 is okay.
So roll again for your first attack.
Feet again.
Oh, good grief. Okay. Roll one more time.
Green feet.
Okay. So the first one you swing, at this point, you've seen enough baseball. You needed to choke up on the bat, is what it was. And you just wind up, wham! Drill that thing right in its head unit. And you see a spark start flying off as armor ablates and parts start coming off, and you hear it, screaming error, error, as you connect with it in the stunt. Like there was enough impact that the windows around you to some of the businesses and homes like rattled with that strike. And then you bring it back around as it's just it's stuck in one position trying to reel from the impact. You connect again right in its midsection, and it hits with such an impact that it blows out some machinery and circuitry on the other side from the impact as it topples down and hits the ground. Just kind of fizzing and sparking.
Satisfying.
One rock'em sock'em robot down.
It's hammer time.
Oh, what does that do to Pouch? Oh, he's no longer playing Lamprey.
Nope.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah.
Playing Lamprey.
He has disengaged from the Hickey maneuver and is attempting to thwart him with multiple pouches.
Yes.
Would you like to suckle on my zipple?
Okay. So I have a whole bag of shh with your name on it.
You're right.
Okay, so that was 5. So we're now to Umbra and Angler. Umbra.
I was going to do the shroud, but since that thing is running off with people,
You actually don't know that.
Oh, I don't see it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, none of us see the second one except for Angler.
Oh, okay.
Although I'm pretty sure that slam into the ground was loud enough to be heard.
Oh, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it's clear by the chaos around the area. There's more happening. You're just not sure where.
Okay, so she'll put up her armor.
Okay, so you're gonna encase yourself for aesthetic purposes. What does it look like?
It looks like a dark, like plushie.
A dragon man with consummate V's.
A dark plushie?
Yeah, kind of. It's like, yeah, kind of like.
So you've got one of the coolest powers available, and you decide to make yourself look like an evil Beanie Baby.
Yes.
Okay. Fair.
Nice.
All right. So Angler.
He is going to. He would rather destroy this thing. See, that's the problem. Is Justin understands that this is probably a linked unit. Angular probably does not know that. He's going to go after the smaller units now.
Okay, so disengage.
He's going to try and rescue the people.
Okay, so given your flight speed, so we're going to say you're over here at this point. You are able to catch up to one because you have range. So if you want to take a shot at it, you can.
I'm going to take a shot at it.
Go ahead and roll your agility. Green. Okay.
Nice.
So you fire. How much damage is that? 50?
Yeah.
Okay. So you strike it. It does damage. You can see it. It's sparking and whatnot. And it starts to lose some altitude. But after you hit it, you realize it's just holding on to these people. So, so if you blow it up, they could fall and seriously hurt themselves or possibly die.
That is the follow up. Is he is going to be flying, ready to dip down and save the people.
Okay. So you're probably going to be going off map here in a second. So now we are back to the top of the round. Yeah, pretty much.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
No.
Make a drill check.
The collectors at this point, there's nothing going on around you immediately. Dale, you heal 20 more points of damage.
Yep. All right.
We are now at round 3 of the stun. So those of you who are not in combat just yet, which is everybody but Angler, what are you guys doing?
So, looking like I'm going to leap on top of a nearby building, and he's going to use his telescopic vision to see if he can find the other one, since he heard it fall somewhere.
Okay, so I will let you give I will give you a intuition check for that.
Okay. Green feet.
Okay. So you're looking. So there, it's not contested. So Mike, are you going to lay down the? I mean, it's uncontested. You can adjust it as needed. Are you going to lay down the second layer of pouches and suck this guy up?
I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
If possible.
So you don't have to fire at this point because it's uncontested. Just give me an endurance check.
Endurance check.
Yep.
I haven't done one of those. Let's see. Arm 30. Okay. Nope. Let's try that again.
Okay.
White.
Alrighty. So you suck him up. So in a moment, those of you who are nearby, you see some like pouches kind of fuse to become a bigger pouch. And then like almost like a vacuum cleaner, you see the unit fall inside this larger bag, like get sucked up and, you know, ragdoll like on the inside. And when you suck it up, you don't feel so good, pouch.
Okay. Because it says I can hold up to 50 human-sized items.
Correct. That's why I had you do the endurance check. You basically just inhaled like 3 triple burgers all at once.
Okay.
Can your body handle it? Yes. Can you do it all at once? Not safe.
Okay.
So he's got heartburn.
He has got a serious case of pouch burn.
Yeah.
Pouchford. Okay. Is there any damage associated with this?
No.
Okay.
So long as you don't try to hold it down, you're going to have to regurgitate this and try again.
Okay.
Derek needs to lay down some Pepto rays.
some Pepto. Yes.
Yeah, some pink.
Some pink rays.
Okay, so Shelley, what are you doing?
So since I'm still up in the air, so there's one robot left, right?
There is, but you don't know that yet.
So if I turn around, I can't see him.
No. He's actually on the ground, so the city's providing
he's laying
some
on
cover.
it. Okay. So he's down on his. So that robot's down on its back.
Yes.
That robot is on its robot.
Okay. And the other one just disappeared into pouch.
Yes, oddly enough.
Okay, so that leaves, and I don't see the drone. So she's going to lower herself down to the ground.
Okay. Are you gonna
thinking that the fights must be over?
Okay. So I will. So to wrap this up a little bit, I mean, obviously there's still some other things going on, and if you got to go, Mike, I get it. Let's go ahead and dip.
Okay.
So the rest of you, at this point, Yankee Girl, you're able to recover. Angler, you are off map at this point, pursuing the
Night,
others.
everybody.
Good night.
That Mike.
Hyperion, Dale. You end up spotting the drones because they're in flight, and you see somebody flying further out of the city at this point, chasing after them.
Yeah, so he's gonna look down to the ground at the people below and go, "Hey, if you folks are still up for it, there's some people who need some saving that way. Just follow where I go." And he's gonna leap and start making his way leaping towards the people.
Okay.
He hopes someone finishes off the robot.
Well, they don't know he's there. Yeah, she will zip back up into the sky.
You did it too. You mean Umbra?
Yeah. Oh, did I say Shone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so that being what it is, so as you guys are collectively getting around to start heading off. So I guess Sledge just runs, it starts leaping out to go pursuing the chase. I'll get to Angler in a second.
Peter Gabriel.
Just before you guys go, Yankee Girl and Umbra, you see that there is another hero on the ground, and he's just drooling out of his mouth, like the tongue hanging out.
Am I awake?
Oh yeah, you're awake at this point.
Oh, okay.
You're recovering.
I would like to fly down there and use my first aid to assess him.
Okay. So Umbra, are you going to follow?
She's in pursuit.
Okay,
yeah,
so
she's in pursuit.
So you're in pursuit. Yankee Girl is doing the.
Yeah, there's a giant plushie flying through the sky.
And I got this going on right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So Angler, note I pulled the map down because at this point it's going to be kind of irrelevant. Thank you, Grimwood Games, for following the channel.
Woohoo!
So Angler, you are now pursuing one of the drones, the one that's damaged. At your speed, you will be able to keep up. You'll be able to keep up with them and fire at them if you will, but they are going to be able to return fire.
Which is part of the problem. And the problem is I can't go all military brain on this and say, let's just tag them and follow them to wherever they're going to. because that is not a heroic thing to do. He will save one of the people and the drone that he initially hurt, and he will put a tracker on it. Even if it's a loss of karma, he can't take down all 3 by himself. There would be too many people, and it would end up resulting in more death or more harm to the civilians than a positive.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you're doing what?
He's putting a tracker on the damaged drone, but taking the person.
Okay, so you're going to fly up and engage it to try to basically rip the person away?
Yep.
Okay.
And he's going to leave a tracker on it so he can at least follow the tracker to the source.
Make a fighting check.
Okay, my fighting is 20. X. I'm on the right thing. Yellow feet.
Okay, so you fly up, you grab a hold of the unconscious person, you slap a tracker on it, and it fires back on you at point blank range. That is a hit. You are also at half protection for the strike. So that is going to end. So that is total of 40 points. Go ahead and give me an endurance check.
Endurance is up 2 column shifts. That's going to be a big old red feat at a 96.
Nice. So you got hit. You know you're going to need help soon, but not now. Whatever hits you has kind of a funny burning sensation to it. You're probably drugged of some kind. But you've got the person. You're able to turn around and fly back.
Yeah, he's going to fly lower to the ground.
Give you jockey.
Last time he fell from any decent height, the new Prussians showed up to take care of him. He doesn't want that to happen again.
Okay.
It probably would not happen today.
So you come, flying back. You actually didn't get completely out of the city limits as this point. But you come, barreling back in. Sledge, you are leaping, but leaping is not going to be fast enough to catch up to these guys. However, give me another intuition check.
Okay. Green feet.
Green feet. Okay, so as you are flying up, as you are leaping up through the sky, you actually look down and you can see another one of those stupid collectors picking itself up and about ready to begin its mission again.
Oh no, we're putting that Rock'em Sock'em robot back down. So we're going after him.
Okay, and Umbra, you see this as well.
Oh, I see the Rock'em Sock'em.
Yes, the collector, that collector unit.
So the escaping drone is out of range, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she'll turn her attention to the robot.
Okay, so you were flying in one direction from the south. At this point, you were coming east to west. At this point, and we will continue with the initiative that we had before. Yankee Girl, give me a reason check as you use your first aid on the red grip.
My reason's really not great. Oh, at least I get 1 column shift for the first aid, right?
You sure do.
It seems this dart sticking out of his neck might be doing something.
It's powered by some kind of electricity.
You're not wrong.
I got a white feet. Should I re-roll?
Oh my gosh.
I gave you that one.
Okay, I use 1. And I got a white feet.
No, it's okay. He's a teenager. He's resilient.
But then I got high.
Right.
So unfortunately, in the heat of the battle, you're still a little rocked up from getting hit. It's just not coming to you, and your first assessment is you probably really need to get him to a hospital or something, so somebody more trained on this can help.
Can I take him to the authorities, like the police perimeter or something, and
You
leave him
absolutely
with
can.
them?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just carry him over to the police and tell them to get him seen, and then I'll go looking for the others.
Okay, so you pick him up and fly. You're actually going down just several when you're looking at the map. I mean, even though I've taken it down, you're just going up the street a little bit to where that accident had happened, because there was an officer there who was trying to flag people away from the fight. So you can actually drop them off there.
Is it the same one from the park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so we're at the top of the round beginning again. It is the collector who now sees Umbra and Sledge moving in. So it is making 2 actions and spreading them between the two, firing on Umbra and firing on Sledge. That is a hit against Umbra.
Okay.
That is a miss against Sledgehammer. So you're leaping in, and beam goes wide, strikes and marks up part of the building, glass shattering everywhere, doing some more property damage. Umbra ends up getting hit for 50. However, you have your
fleshy armor
stuff up. Okay, so when you get hit, it hits with enough impact that all of the shadowy dark force energy that you had kind of encased yourself, it just explodes. You don't take any damage, but it mentally it hurt like the dickens. And in fact, give me a psyche check.
Okay.
Ow. Pulling a Paul Rubens.
Failure.
Buffy.
Yellow.
Okay.
Sweet.
So it doesn't knock you out. It is an intense kind of quick headache, but you are still up.
Okay.
You are still good to go. All right. So that was at 8. Yankee Girl.
Okay, so from my new location, am I able to scan, I guess, the park and see?
She's not terribly far away. Basically, you see that dark,
the plushy
thing that she tried to emulate, just suddenly like. She's still there. You see her, but she's no longer protected at this point. She's like shaking it off and trying to fly back in.
Okay, so I'll go. Wait, we're still in combat, right?
You're in combat at this point, yes.
So do I see the new collector?
Give me an intuition check. You may. And you, in particular, my dear, are quite fast for flying.
Yeah, but my intuition's not great.
I mean, this is true.
Oh my gosh, I got a 96 and it's still a yellow.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
But I got a yellow.
But you got a yellow. So you saw exactly where that came from. So you have enough speed in flight. If you want to just cannonball your way into this person, you can.
I will do that.
Okay.
Should I roll for fighting, or is that, I mean, by nature, that's like a 1.
No, this is because you're just flying straight in. It's an agility check.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Keep in mind, if you guys want to burn your karma, you've got karma on the sheets.
Green.
Right.
It's not a whole lot, but you got some.
Very cool.
Green. So you rocket up into the air, causing some, backwash of wind as you take off, much like Superman would, taking up into the air, coming straight up and then right down. So Sledge, before you can even get into combat, because you're kind of like, leaping, and committed to the one direction, a human-sized bullet, comes flying from the other side of the park, banks in air, and then goes wham right into this thing, and just this. Well, I mean, you've seen animated fights with Superman. There's this crater now, right where it was. So that is so when you are throwing yourself at somebody, this is endurance level damage. For you, it's the same thing. So that is 75 points of damage. So it ends up, it gets hit. You see like this big impact of bent armor and exposed circuitry and innards of this robotic thing buckling up and as it takes the hit. It's not down, but just the force of the impact was tremendous.
Nice.
So that was
feels good. Feels really good.
See why I like that move?
I see why you like that move. I was about to say that.
That was Yankee Girl. Yankee Girl, you just can't be beat. You're the best when you're off your feet. Girls,
And if
girls,
anybody looks at her, she'll say, "Drink your Ovaltine, kids."
Yes.
Jeez.
That is exactly what she would say. Something along those lines. So that was at 7. So we're at 5. Sledge, you are dropping down from your leap.
Right.
Are you going to pile on?
Oh, absolutely. All right.
Did you get your 20 points back?
I did.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did. You have 20 more. Well, you're at full health at this point.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, Davy Jones is all, I miss Ovaltine.
Okay. So then rolling, fighting to see how many
Rolling or
attacks
fighting?
I get. Green feet for that.
Okay, that's 2 attacks.
Okay. First attack. White feet. And the second attack, you know what? Speaking of karma, should I do that? He's
Sure, why not?
gonna spend 30 of his karma
Okay.
and roll. Yeah, so that'll make it a 101 red feet.
Oh, nice. Okay. Then I'll tell you what. Your first swing, obviously you whiff. So you had baseball analogy. You're like, I needed to choke up. You're like, "Ugh!" How does this happen?
So he is gonna rock'em sock'em robot this guy. He's gonna go up and clock him right underneath the chin to try to just rip the head off of the body of this guy.
Okay, so you swing it back around, bringing that sledgehammer in an uppercut motion. You're like right next to it. You feel the breeze from that strike, Yankee Girl, and the head unit you hear a pop as the sealants all snap, and you can see cords and wiring all fly out as the head unit goes flying. Sparks and electricity are arcing everywhere at this point. And as you can hear it, error as it's flying back. So we're at 3s. Angler, you are almost back. You'll be back next round. Umbra.
Well, she's going to fly there and kind of watch.
You're within range to strike if you want to fire down on him. If you want to take a shot to try and finish it off with more blunt force drama.
Well, what I was going to do is I was going to use my powers to pick it up and slam it back down on the ground.
Okay.
Kind of like Hulk did to Loki.
Sure.
Like
slam. Go ahead and go ahead and roll an agility check.
And I am going to use 50 of my karma.
Okay. That means it's probably going to hit.
Yeah.
How do we know how
Oops,
much
wrong
karma
one.
we have?
It's on the sheet.
It's on your sheet.
It,
Uh,
for I accidentally didn't I accidentally didn't put it on yours, but it would be the combined stats of your reason, intuition, and psyche.
So, 47 plus 50.
it's 97 on a good, which is still yellow.
Yep. So, and as you hit that, it's
Wow.
so Dale, as you hit it, and it's, I mean, it's like fumbling back around at this point, not quite down, but again, it's like it's cascading damage. It's gonna go down.
Yeah.
You see this inky blackness erupt all around it, almost like a taloned claw of some kind grips it up and picks it up into the air by about 5 or 10 feet, and then brings it back down into that crater. And just as it brings it back down, like an arm unit falls off at this point. Again, more sparks and whatnot as it just completely depowers and collapses.
Nice. All right.
And Angler,
I drank my Ovaltine this morning.
And Angler, as you are finally coming in at this point with a person.
Yankee Girl will give you a high five.
Yeah, high five.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Sledge.
And she'll offer a Sledge a high five too.
Nice.
I thought I'd finished them off. I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, it gave us some fun.
No problem. Did you get everybody else who was being taken away?
No, I couldn't get to all of them. He'll pull the dart from his his neck. I got popped rescuing this one.
Huh.
How are you feeling?
It takes a little bit more than a few chemicals to put me on my ass.
As he drops.
That'd be fine.
So
he'll set whoever he rescued on the ground up against the wall.
Okay. Yeah, they're still out like a light.
Let me take him to the barricade where I dropped off that red guy. Anybody know his name?
I think I heard him say red gripe.
Oh.
Fear the red gripe is here.
He was pretty handy until he took an
arrow to the knee. Sorry.
Right. Did we get everything besides? Do you know where they went?
Oh,
should we?
Yeah, I couldn't catch up. I tried.
How fast were they going?
Yeah, Umbra. If Umbra actually had a human-looking face, because she doesn't look human, she would look like lumped and swollen, and she got rocked.
Good news is I've got a tracker on one of the drones.
So how do we find it?
I'm afraid I don't know you two.
I'm
Are you
Umbra.
familiar with them such?
Yankee Girl, and she'll hold out her hand.
He'll shake. Angler.
I'm with the Sentinels of Liberty.
Oh yeah,
Isn't
that's right.
that
I heard
one
about that.
Miss McCall's group, right?
That's right.
He'll brace himself up against the wall because he does look a little beat up.
Yeah,
I remember-
I'm from the Haven Institute.
Normally, Strongford isn't this activity at least this active, at least not with killer robots.
Oh my gosh, that was a loud truck.
I didn't even notice. I don't
Was
know
that you?
anymore.
Yeah, that's.
So would we?
It was not me, but it was
Yeah.
my house. Yes.
So
Holy
would she
cow.
recognize him as a legacy?
So.
Yes.
Okay.
Helios, contact Aegis. Let them know about where the location's at. It's at the whatever park this is, because I forgot the name of the park.
Affirmative. Placing a call.
Yeah, I was actually in the neighborhood because I was hoping somebody at Quantum could help me.
Well, good thing is, I know some people who work there with the power development team.
And Yankee Girl will point at Angler and say, "Those are legacy colors, aren't they?"
Yeah.
Oh. I met
Dude,
one of
you're
your
not looking too
teammates
hot.
recently.
There's a hospital. You might need it. You sure you're okay?
Yeah, it's a mixture of adrenaline and whatever's in here.
All right.
Well, let's.
It's like taking too much NyQuil and a stimulant at the same time.
Should we have the paramedics check you out while I take this fellow over?
No, I'll be fine. It's not magical, so it's not gonna knock me out that easily.
All right. Well, I'll be right back, and she'll take the guy, I almost said pedestrian, and she'll zip him over to the
to the nearby hospital. Sure.
Yeah. Or at least to the ambulance that was. Like, is there literally a hospital nearby, or is okay?
Yeah, it's on the inside of the park.
Oh, yeah.
That's where Sledge started off on the map.
Exactly.
But she wouldn't know that there's a hospital nearby.
Sledge did just say there's a hospital nearby. He said that like a minute ago.
Well, I mean, that could have been like a mile down the road, or whatever.
She can ask, where is that hospital? And
one way or another, you get him to the hospital.
I think she'd just take him to the police barricade where she dropped off the other guy.
Okay.
She's not super smart.
And did anybody?
She's not dumb. Come on.
She's normal. She's normal.
Yes.
Did anybody get a look at that other creature that was shooting bags?
Oh yeah, what happened to that guy?
Wait, what?
He was shooting bags at the robots.
Is that a guy covered in bags? I couldn't tell what the heck was going on with that.
Yeah, he just looked like he was on our side, so I didn't worry about it.
Yeah, but then he gave the robot a kiss on the chest. That was kind of weird for a minute.
That was a little weird. No, wait, I didn't see that.
I wonder if he works at Safeways.
What?
Well, yeah, because bag boy. Never mind.
When Aegis rolls out, we can ask them to take a look into it. Maybe it's an empowered person with another team.
Right.
So, Brittany, as you are dropping off, as you're dropping off Yankee Girl, as you are dropping off the person at that police cordon at this point, you can see the red grip starting to come to.
Oh, okay. So
your legs aren't working. Your upper torso is, but right now you kind of have like Bell's palsy face because
I'm having a stroke
because you're still temporarily like numb over most of your like that was a potent sedative, whatever they gave you.
All right. Do I have enough semblance of state of mind to orange myself?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that then, because it's regeneration, so it should be counteractive to anything that's hurting me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just do that. Be like, oh. I'm not gonna miss this time. I'm gonna hold my hand on my face and be like,
and it comes out of his other hand.
Why am I so bad at this?
Dang it. So he just holds his hand up to his face. His face turns orange for a bit. So actually he has blonde hair too, doesn't he?
I don't know.
He does.
Yeah.
He does, yeah.
So he has an orange face and blonde hair, actually good blonde hair, not like some horrible comb over on the side. He is speaking with a bit of a slur right now. So that was huge.
Oh yeah.
The biggest robot, only the best robots.
So she'll go up and like pat him on the arm and say, "Hey, good to see you awake. You're the red grape, right?"
Yeah, the red grape. I love it.
Fantastic.
I'm the red grip.
Oh, sorry about that. You got a couple of good hits in there. How you feeling?
Like I did some stuff that I wasn't supposed to do. Oh, what was in that stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. Some kind of a sedative, I guess. It seemed like those robot guys were assessing us and then tailoring their attacks to our weakness.
I don't know. Did we get them all?
I think so, except they made off with a few civilians.
We have to go get them.
The angler has.
Who's that?
He's one of the legacy. They live here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He put a tracker on one of them, so we're waiting to see for
on
a location.
One of the people?
Right. To find out where the drones took them.
Oh. Well, can we follow him? I'm good.
Can you walk?
He needs some Ovaltine.
I will be here in a second. Can you
fly?
Can you?
Of course.
Can you make a rainbow with your hands?
No. Can you?
Of course.
Touche. You're a clever one, aren't you?
The red grip is more than just clever.
Well, we could probably use those rainbow fingers of yours if you you sure you're feeling better?
Have I started to gain feeling in my legs yet?
Yeah,
because of my regeneration.
Yeah, you can feel pins and needles.
Right. Yeah, I'm good.
He stands up like a baby fawn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it looks like it's coming back, but I think this will be faster. And she like sweeps him up like a princess and like flies off with him to rejoin the group.
Okay. All right, and that is where we're going to stop for the night.
He's a pretty princess.
Because we're almost 3 hours and 45 minutes in.
Sweet.
Oh my gosh.
So,
I'm marking myself down as full health. I don't care at this point.
So our next game is actually next week. It is on Wednesday. So Wednesday and Thursday are our next two games. Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is Cyberpunk, and on Thursday at 7 it is our Street Fighter game, and then next Saturday is our Vampire the Masquerade Blood Ties game. That starts at 11 a.m.
We might actually, I think we have a troop that day, so we should check the calendar.
In January?
It's a superhero Saturday.
Because I don't.
Isn't that the one with Aaron?
No, that's in February, I think, isn't it? Well, anyways, we'll announce on the page, if there's.
Oh no, you're right.
Some
You're
sort
right.
of conflict or something, but
okay, maybe it's just me. I thought it was the same one.
So,
okay,
my
bad.
So, otherwise, we'll be back. Thank you to all of you who dropped by, said hi, hung out with us, even if it was just for a little bit. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little foray into other heroes that are a part of the Modern Age Heroes game. And we will catch you all again next time. Good night, guys.
Good night.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So was it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It was nice not to have to be the super self-righteous person for a few hours.
Yeah.
I mean, the pouch, Jerome, that killed me.
That's good.
So the pouch, the pouch
I was really
actually,
curious how that was going to play out.
Yeah, the pouch was just a character that Rob Liefeld created as a joke on himself because he made so many pouches on all of his characters during the 90s. So he invented a hero that was the pouch.
Yeah.
And then it became enough of a joke and a meme that he decided to throw it into one of his comics. The thing is, there was only like 2 panels. So there's really not much to him. So all of that backstory that I read off, I winged it.
Nice.
That was all me.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Nice. I thought Derek was going to die.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm glad that he got to play as much of the battle as he did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm glad he looked like he was having fun with it.
Yeah. And the story behind the Red Grip was a character I developed many moons ago when we were trying out Mutants and Masterminds at a home tabletop game. And everybody was attempting to